Eastern Michigan doing the unthinkable.
Huge potential
He
here.
gets one, he gets two.
That is beautiful, beautiful front to back right there.
Up 3-1 Eastern. Look.
Void. Void.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Okay, I think we're fixed now.
Some
hopefully
technical.
we're fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Assuming we're fixed now.
again, maybe quick short form version, Kami.
Okay.
This weekend, the guys had a great. These guys had a great weekend. They played in the ESC playoffs. And obviously, we went in with the expectation of winning.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that go?
I mean, I think they put up a really good fight. They lost, 4 maps in total. And also, we did have a 13-0 and a 13-1 against the team. And I think that's like super impressive to be able to just lose 1 round and 2 maps. But our big competitors against like Ball State and Akron both went to overtime. And that was just like, impressive.
Yeah.
So.
And coming back to the ESC regular season, Ball State was one of the first teams that we fought against, and we actually won that match in a clean sweep. Clean sweep. Queen sweep, whatever.
Yes.
But also Akron, they were our first loss of the season as well. Coming after, 7 or 8 wins?
Yeah. No, I mean, both teams phenomenal. Akron, Ball State, I mean, these guys are the royalty of the ESC conference in a lot of ways, and they showed it this weekend. We definitely took them the distance, both teams. Just didn't quite make it out at the end, and we, got 3rd place. So it is what it is. But I mean, both Akron, Ball State, and our team have been known this year already to take games and even series off of some of the top-rated teams in all of collegiate esports in Valorant. At least looking at last year's rankings and leaderboards, schools like Northwood, Cumberland, you see at least those are the first 2 that kind of come to mind that we've seen these teams have really close or winnable series against, and Winthrop is definitely better than all of everybody else.
Yeah, I mean,
but
also
it's not impossible.
Yeah, not only is Winthrop tier 2, but they're was so close to winning tier 2 too, to make to the promotion. So I feel like we should also add that.
Dangerous.
I mean,
pretty much pro.
It's really just going to be a very big test for the Eastern Michigan team. See if they can really compete at a high level today. And I'm just really excited for how this game is going to go.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, this is a big contest for. We see a lot of teams this week at Eastern having this competition where it's do or die, and you're going against teams that are really, really high level. I think our League of Legends team last night played against the 3rd best team in collegiate League of Legends, full stop. Arguably better than even the 1 and 2 seats sometimes. It depends on the day. Better than Winthrop, better than Maryville. And obviously they had a pretty solid performance. I think they kind of trolled it because it's that hard to win against these teams. And tonight we have the pleasure of going up against Winthrop, but moving. And we are getting news that a lot of the heavy hitters from Winthrop are going to be starting tonight. That's a big question. Do they even start their main roster? They don't even start their main roster in a lot of these tournaments. But tonight. We have a lot of their heavy hitters coming in. Yeah. So it's not just going to be an easy, breezy version of Winthrop that you might otherwise see.
And we are getting word in on our map picks, and the first map is going to be Haven tonight.
Ooh. Okay.
Very, very good map in pro play. Always very interesting matchups.
Sure.
And hopefully we'll be loading into our game very, very soon here. And I'd be really interested to see how this Eastern Michigan team does against the actual full roster of Winthrop today. And we're going to have our agent picks here. Our first lock on the Eastern Michigan side is Alexander. Always been dangerous on that Neon. Governor is going to pick Sova, and STG is going to pick Tejo. If you recall, Tejo was banned for about a day or 2 recently, due to a bug with his Molly, where you could place 3 down. But thankfully they fixed that, and now he's able to be picked in this map pool. Infiltrator is going to pick Neon. Lumac switching roles recently, going for Cypher here.
Yeah. And I mean, we've seen Eastern on this map perform pretty successfully this weekend, and we've seen particularly Lumac on the Cypher be really, really strong.
Yeah.
And a lot of the reasoning for the team putting him here is because he can shoot. He can shoot almost better than anyone on the team, and arguably, he might be able to shoot better than anyone on Winthrop's team as well. This guy is good. He is talented. He is as good as you get. when
Yeah,
it
I would
comes to
also like
gunplay.
to point out on playing against Ball State, Lumac dropped 31 kills on Cypher, which I think is so impressive, and it was also on Haven.
Yeah.
But it does make me a little bit worried because the 2 maps we did lose against like Ball State and Akron were on Haven. But
Sure.
let's hope that they can.
So I do see something interesting with the team comp here, and that EMU is going for a little more of a flash-heavy comp here. We have a breach pick instead of a tail pick, which means they're not going to really have as much space denial here, but they're going to make up for it with just being able to get on site early when they get back on attack using those flashes. And I think their just main objective here is just going to be trying to get Winthrop off of site. They don't want them to get that plant down because just having that denial with the Tejo and the Sova here is going to be very dangerous. And the round is going to start off a Sova dart coming out early, and we're going to have some pressure coming out.
They're already out on C, and we have seen info at least.
They're going to get crushed in on C, and Infiltrator moves are going to get the first picks up, but Redefy is going to trade one of them, taking out moves there. It's going to be a 3v4 retake back onto C here, and we're going to see... Well,
it looks like
on to C, and we're going to
planted.
see how the Eastern Michigan team is going to try and play this.
It's now back to a 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3.
3v2?
Lumac coming in huge.
I mean,
Those 2 picks.
all that talk about Lumac, and it's gonna
enemy
show
remaining.
up
It's
here,
the 2v1.
and it's a 2v1, and
Player
Lumac is gonna get taken out by Governor here. The close shot with the classic there is gonna take him down.
He is wounded. Both players are down low.
I
think
don't know if Infiltrator has the
Steven will
read
know
on
that-
Redefy here, and he's gonna get the quick jump peek, and he's gonna know where Redefy is.
We're running out of time on Diffuser too, but
We're gonna see. Oh, he's gonna just barely see him, and he's gonna get one
playing
tap through the
tight.
wall. One recon dart, and
Wow,
Governor is
so
going to
close,
clutch the
though.
round for Winthrop. Very close, 12 HP.
Yep, fantastic round there from Winthrop. It's closing out, you know, a very intelligent 1v1 situation. But I mean, you saw the star power from Eastern come out there, and you know, Winthrop's strategy, I mean, it really effective, immediately very decisive, but Eastern showing that, you know, the gunplay here is going to be pretty evenly matched. It's just going to come down to how experienced, cohesive, and, you know, I guess seasoned are these rosters, because Winthrop has played at a much higher level for a much longer time, and their strats are undeniably going to be something that Eastern is not really used to.
And we're gonna have more of like a middle A push here. Infiltrator is gonna get the first on Wolf Knight there. Big loss for the Eastern team. Alex is gonna trade him out. Just getting that gun off of the Infiltrator there.
Yeah, he actually makes it out. I mean, the great robbery there from Eastern, and Steven's going to have to find a nice pick here. Not quite going to nail it, though.
that double
Governor is
swing.
gonna get them onto B here, and they're gonna have the site pretty much free. They're gonna have Lumac coming in through that
Spike
garage
planted.
window pressure. The other 2 are gonna be coming from A. He's not gonna be able to get the pick on moves with the shorty there, but it's going to be only Alec and the breach here
Comfy.
and Comfy trying to get in through A-Link here. I don't know if they're not gonna commit to it. They're just gonna save their lone gun that they were able to get off the Winthrop team, and it's going to be 0-2 to start the game.
I think that's still a great round from EMU from getting 2 guns down, and we have an outlaw in our hands, and that outlaw can take off some HP from these guys.
It is sort of an aggressive buy from Winthrop, as I kind of saw there. They bought a Phantom on round 2.
Sure.
Very aggressive. Alec is going to... They're both going to die to the spike here. They're going to give up the gun, but good strats. Try not to give them the ult orb. Get some extra money up. Let's see how this Eastern Michigan team plays this on round 3 with a full-ish buy. Lumac is going to have to be forced to buy light armor here, but it shouldn't really... As long as he's not going up against Tejo here, it probably shouldn't really affect this too much.
Yeah, this is looking like a pretty weak bonus coming in from Winthrop here. They're not really committed to winning this round, and if Eastern loses this, it's going to be devastating. It's going to have really big consequences for the rest of the round, and both teams playing really kind of slow. Again, Winthrop playing towards that BC look, leaning again towards B. It has been successful.
Redefy is going to get one off of Infiltrator there. Big hitter for Winthrop down, but he's going to get cleared out by that tail molly. really, what I was looking for here is I'd like Eastern to take some more long-range duels here, since they have a...
Yeah, they're pushing the A.
They're pushing the A. Wolf Knight is going to get one.
down
Comfy
A.
is going to get traded by moves.
Yeah, they're getting
and,
stopped up real good here, though.
and then we're going to have people coming into A. Governor is going to go down.
One
He
enemy
only has a
remaining.
classic. Wolf Knight is going to take one out, and now it's a 4v1 from Eastern. It looks like they might be able to take their first round here. Let's see how Lumac gets... Oh, Redefy is actually going to get the pick on Fair there. And Eastern Michigan is going to take their first round of this map.
Yeah, and we hope to see a lot more wins follow this, because something we haven't yet had the chance to talk about is the fact that the outcome of this match determines who goes to Florida. This determines Orlando, and this is a really, really big deal. If Eastern can manage to upset Winthrop here and have them not go to this really big national LAN hosted by NACE, I mean, that's news.
Yeah,
that's
that would be
news.
That's
to the
big
crazy
world.
for
news.
them.
That's huge news. It would be a sort of a disappointment for Winthrop to not be able to go to Orlando this season. Fair is going to get the first pick on Wolf Knight there, going on that A long push. Looks like it's going to be predominantly A long, but they are going to have a lurking Sova here.
I don't think they're going to go back.
Alec is going to get moves there, and then he's going to come back across. He's going to wall up just to make sure that he doesn't get traded out by the Sova there. And Comfy is just going to be left on A short with Redefy backing him up. They still have 3 committed to long here. It looks like they're going to make a move on site. Infiltrator.
Looks like they're aware of this.
The shot's just barely not hitting for Comfy, and they're going to be able to try and get on site here. Redefy is going to be backed up all the way into backside, but he's not going to be able to go out through CT, so he's going to get picked off there. And Alec is going to have to get up to heaven and try and make a play here, because Lumac is just far, far behind.
This is where you need the hero power of Eastern to shine, and it's just going to be so much harder against this Winthrop squad. In the regular season, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a trade here from Lumac. Going to be 1 versus 3, not quite going to be enough, but those are the kind of rounds that Eastern has actually kind of managed to win in the ESC. Like, that's what's been so dominant about this team is, yeah, you go down a couple of players, no big deal. You've got so much clutch power, so much star power on the roster that, you know, even when you're down, you can still come out on top. And I'm not sure if that's going to be, you know, something we can really count on against somebody like Winthrop here.
Yeah, we're going back on a half buy, which might be a little bit hard for us.
On a half buy, it's really just going to be, I mean, whoever's at the bottom of the leaderboard, they're just not going to be able to buy. They don't have that money from those kills. And it looks like it's going to be very aggressive on C. Lumac is nearly going to get taken out there. He's going to get spotted by the recon, but they're not going to push on to C just yet. They're going to back off for a little bit.
Yeah, good damage there for Winthrop.
Let's just see. Alec has 4 creeping up outside.
Oh, this has got to be a kill.
Oh, he's got to get 1 here.
No.
And he's not going to be
Unfortunately.
able to, because Governor simply is just going to get the head tap first, and that's just unfortunate for Eastern. It is going to be a 4v5, though. And we've seen Eastern win these situations before, just not against as much of a juggernaut team as Winthrop.
Yeah, and Winthrop is looking at having the Sova ult, so all they really have to do is keep that Sova safe, get the plant down, and Eastern's going to struggle. I mean, we've got a low player, not many ults to play with. Going to see a trade out here with Lumac, not quite going to find the kill on Governor.
I don't know. This Eastern team is just kind of playing off with their aim right now. They need a little bit of a reset here.
I think the 2 aggressive plays are also just being way too punished right now.
Yes.
So
Spike
Governor is going to reduce it down to a 5v2 here. Looks like Eastern Michigan is just going to try and play it safe, but Redefy is going to trade out Wolf Knight there, but get picked off by STG. And Winthrop is going to take their 4th in quite dominant fashion, really.
And that's a damaging round. Eastern is not going to have very much money. It's going to come down to Buckies and pistols, and you don't really expect to win this round if you're Eastern. It's going to take something of a miracle. I mean, but we did win some thrifties this weekend. It's not impossible, but again, another level of competition here. So we'll just have to see how this kind of pans out.
It's certainly not impossible, but nobody's expecting Eastern to really win out with Buckies and Sheriffs here. But we'll see what they do here. Alec is going to push up here, and the Tejo's going to clear him out. But really, that's sort of intended because Alec wants to get up on this angle here and just watch with that Bucky. I mean, just being
They've
there
already
is
entered
so
onto B.
dangerous. The entry onto B already kicked off, and they're going to get that plant down, and they're just going to have so much util to deny sight here.
Yeah, the Winthrop power over this B site has been unmistakable, and Eastern has just kind of let it go for free a couple times now. Going to drone in here, going to try to get a little bit of information for this push. Comfy going to find a pick onto Governor with the Sheriff. That's what you want to see.
Going for that aggressive play.
The
try to get
Tail
that.
ult is going to come out. They're going to deny that A-Link. Lumac and Comfy are going to get 2 here.
Now
It's a
it's
3v2.
for EMU with a
Lumac
Bucky.
is going to get
Wow.
down with the Bucky. And it's just a 1v1.
One.
Does
This
he
is-
have time?
Lumac.
No! The unlucky
Wow.
peek out of the smoke, and Fair is going to clutch that round out. Really, on a
That was an insane round.
Great save.
Yeah.
On a force buy,
Yeah.
being able to get 4 off, that's really very good for the Eastern team. And it looks like Eastern Michigan is going to take their first timeout on this map.
Great timeout. Great timeout timing here. I mean, Eastern is at a is at a breaking point here. They've proven that they are able to, I think, go blow for blow individually. But what they've shown very clearly is that tactically here, Winthrop has the advantage. They've been able to take out this B site very clearly. They're playing for time so well. They're taking trades in a way that Eastern, even if we seemingly win the round, there's no way that we can feasibly actually defuse the bomb. These rounds are going so slow, and Eastern really has to, I think, play with a faster pace, or we just have to be able to put up a much more prominent defense, at least on some of these sites, because Winthrop's just getting it for free right now, and it's kind of showing that it's hard for us to take it back.
Yeah,
You really can't rely on a strat where you simply just stack on a site and then just try to play a retake, because simply against this composition, that's impossible. It's not happening against the Tejo and a Sova. But we'll see after this timeout what adjustments they'll make and try and get back up on the board here. It is 1-5, not an impossible hole to climb out of. Never an impossible hole to climb out of, really,
Yeah,
for
not
the
for our
Eastern team.
Eagles.
Lumac is going to get the information early on C, and it looks like the Neon is going to creep up into the Cypher cage, and he is going to get discovered by the Teo drone there. They're all
So
stacked.
much.
Most
many
of the
abilities.
Eastern Michigan team is stacked over towards the seaside. A lot of util is going to come out, and SCG is going to get another 2 on the Eastern. Sorry, I missed a death there on Eastern. It looks like we have 3 down, so it's going to be a 2v4. And Wolf Knight is going to get 1 after getting stunned by the Neon. Really amazing pick. Governor is going to get that trade, though, and Winthrop is going to win the round.
This is pressure like I haven't seen before. I mean, Winthrop is dangerous. They're so coordinated, so connected. I mean, it's honestly kind of cool to watch.
they're just able to get sight right away. Like, I've never seen util just being so like timed well and like.
Yeah, that side take was excellent.
Yeah.
There was very little counterplay there for Eastern.
But it just seems like they're also taking advantage of a lot of the gaps that we see in EMU's comp right now. Like, I don't think they should have been able to get so many rounds of just being able to go in sight right away, basically.
The Sova ult is going to go out right away. Try to get something on long there.
A
but
bit of a rough read.
Yeah, it
Bit
seems like
back.
they're trying to go back for this B take, but maybe it's just a fake.
the dart is going to come out, but it does look like it's going to be a fake as they turn off towards that A site.
Yeah, so much
And
utility for the side of Eastern just going down without really any kind of value. It was a really fantastic fake.
It's really not, it's not impossible to hold here. They do only have 2 on site, and it looks like the Teo drone and the Sova drone are going to go out at once and try and get some information on this A site.
But
Lumac
they
is going to
already
be
have
posted
this
up heaven. The Cypher trips are going to go down, and the spike is going to be planted. We do have 1 coming in on flank. The Sova is going to try and go and meet him there. Comfy is going to get 1 with the Sheriff there on moves. He's going to try and get that Vandal. Nobody is in B, so he's just going to be able to take that for free. And now we have 3 stacked up
They
towards
have
CT
2
side.
great ults for retake here. They have
Wow!
Neon's
Wow! Great
ult,
ult from Alec.
and now
trying
it's
to get
back to
1.
3v2.
Fair
2 versus 2.
Fair is going to get 3 here after Refight gets another. And
Last player standing.
he's going to be the last one here. Redefy
And
Comfy's going to
Comfy
get him. Turn
has
around and
clutched the
knocked him out.
1v1.
Almost sold that from Comfy, but clutches it out and gets the defuse.
Really,
Again.
really great. Like, thrifty round from Eastern.
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, they only had sheriffs and
mean,
maybe a Bucky.
Really, that's where we've seen them playing best, is on these thrifties. Like, just being able to go up with a lower buy and get more picks.
Yeah.
And just play a little more unpredictable.
Yeah. That was a great look. I mean, this is, I think, what Eastern has been playing for. They've very obviously been playing for the retake, and this is the first time that we actually see it work, and only by the narrowest of margins. Comfy able to turn around here and take out that last player from Winthrop. Not something that, you know, has really worked out for us historically. But again, now we see Winthrop pushing towards this A site once more, and I think we're going to see a very, very similar round to last here. From the side of Eastern, trying to play for retake.
EMU stacking more towards that B side. They're going to have one garage. Lumac is going to go down, and it's going to alert the entire Eastern Michigan team to try and figure out a way to get back on site. 2 shock darts are going to come out from Wolf Knight. I don't think they get very much value here. The Teo drone is going to come out and try and scan CT here. And looks like it's going to go down. And Alec is going to have his flank here. The Cypher going to be able to read it, but he's going to get stunned there.
Oh, gets
tap through the box.
Does he know?
Tap through the box, but he doesn't know.
And then there's 2 more teammates.
Wow.
Something gets a guy on
Tap
short.
through the cage, and then they're gonna have a
2
big
more.
push from
Alexander.
CT,
And
and Comfy and Alec are gonna try to get on site here.
A 4v2.
One more.
One enemy remaining.
Wolf Knight is gonna get one more.
they
Governor, the
have
last one,
time?
Redefy is gonna trade him
boy.
out.
Wow, that was an amazing round from them.
Oh wait, yeah, there is
Yeah.
time. Nice. That was a great retake. I mean, Eastern Michigan finding some leverage here on the A site. This is exactly what you want to see. I mean, Winthrop has, I mean, before that pause, just been so dominant taking these sites for free. And Eastern now finding an answer that seems to be working not once, but 2 times in a row. And Alexander coming out here with a fantastic 2-piece. And plays like this are exactly what you need to see if we're going to have any chance in this match here. And I think we're going to see a very quick adaptation come from Winthrop here. There's no way they go for A site again.
It seems like they have 2 people starting, or no, 3 people starting for A site Winthrop.
I really think this is going to be sort of just a default kind of push here. Just try and get a pick here.
And
Alex
Alex
is going to
opens it
Neon
up.
Diff Infiltrator here.
He's better.
But they are going to try to get on site here. And a lot of util is going to come out, but they're going to eventually draw back off site. Back in the last round, I did want to say, really, it's that pressure from the backside. Oops is going to get Lumac there and get the ult off. So they are going to know where this entire Eastern Michigan team is. Comfy is going to get another on Governor here. It's going to be a 3v2, and the spike goes down. Are they going to be able to get the plant off at all?
Yeah, that spike was down. That he has reclaimed it and is going to be planting onto C site. Looks like going to be planting backside for long.
Spike planted.
And
Moves being the sole one in garage.
yeah,
Alec
this
going
is
to
an
be pushing
interesting
out.
lurk.
Does he?
Alex,
Does
no.
he? Oh, he doesn't see it. Turn around. He's gonna get picked up by Moobs.
Yeah, 2 versus
there.
2 here now.
Wolf Knight gonna
Wow.
back him up on garage. It looks like Moobs
Taking a 1v2.
Moobs was not able to get the last laugh there. He's gonna come back around to A long, but Wolf Knight is going to
he's
read
so
this.
lined up.
They're going to read this, and
The
they're gonna
diffuse is coming through.
stick it to half.
Oh my
God.
Fair is insane.
I'm speechless.
Fantastic shooting there from the side of Winthrop. I mean, these players are amazing for a reason, and you know, that's just not something we could manage to pull off there, unfortunately. So many rounds, actually, come to think of it, have been won by Eastern recently just by sticking it and just be like, hey shoot me, try, you know. And then for some reason they don't. But these guys do.
I mean, pros don't fake.
Pros don't fake.
I think we had like 2 rounds in like the Akron series of them being able to just stick it in the smoke, which was
So
a little
funny.
bit funny to watch.
Yeah, not gonna work here against arguably the best team in the country.
I mean, really, we're so used to Eastern's heroics that really it's fair
But will they
on the
know
Winthrop
about
side coming
Wolfenite's
out.
position up short?
Fair is going to get the first one at Alec. They don't read Wolfenite's position. They're going to be pushed up all the way on to long.
He kept on like, where's everybody at?
Comes out with the bandit.
Player
He's going to be able to
Wow.
pick up a gun. He's going to be the last one left, though.
Yeah, they have no idea where he's at, but he's just going to be lucky to get a few kills here.
Gets one.
Two.
Doesn't get two, but
Unfortunate.
really just a great effort.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad look there.
Last
3 to
round
8
before
is
the
going to be the
switch.
scoreline here. Going to try to end out with a 4 to 8 record here. That's the goal for Eastern. And you know, I'm not a huge Valorant player myself. Eastern is sitting here playing on the defensive side right now. But I can't help but feel like this is an offensive-sided map considering there's 3 sites.
Yeah, I do think it's an offensive-sided map, but I do think EMU's defense has always been so much better, especially on Haven, unfortunately. But maybe they'll be able to
Sure.
come together.
Really, any map where you can place on 3 points, Infiltrator is going to be the first pick. Any map where you can place on 3 sites is going to be a more offensive slanted map, just simply because the offense has more options to play with. Fair's going to get another on Wolfenite there. It's not looking good for the Eastern Michigan team. They are on a full buy. The tail ball is going to come out.
He's able to get
Comfy is
one,
going to get 1, 2,
3. Well, do you know about the guy short?
He's ulting out.
He knows about the guy short, doesn't get him, and he's going to be caught with his util
Oh
out.
my god.
But Lumac is going to silently creep up to heaven here.
Governor just
Doesn't
knows.
get it.
Unfortunate.
3 to 9 curse here.
That's what we're hoping for. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see Eastern Michigan clutch this out, try and get a comeback win on this first map here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what I've always heard. You know, you mentioned it, the 3 to 9 curse. In Valorant, there's really nothing stopping you from being able to come back from this deficit. I've seen it's been done a lot. It's been done a lot, so much in fact that it's become a meme. And Eastern's definitely got a really good shot at this now, potentially having a more favorable side of the map, or arguably though, maybe not their preferred side of the map. So we'll see how it goes. Again, Eastern looking now, maybe going to be playing towards that B side. I feel like that's kind of where they prefer to play. We saw a lot of Winthrop on A. Eastern's style here, looking a little bit different.
And it looks like we are going to have that heavy push. Infiltrator is going to get the first one there, but he's going to be revealed by the recon dart there. He's going to be pushed out by the breach util, and Wolfenite is going to sit in the smoke here, trying to anticipate. He does see the neon, isn't able to get the pick first. Gets the right click, but he's gonna have to move back out of the smoke here. Nearly gets one there. Unlucky spray on the classic. I never like using the classic, really, for that reason. I prefer the bandit or the ghost there in that situation.
Comfy's just
but
gonna get shut
Comfy
down
is just
here.
gonna.
Wait,
He barely gets the pick
yeah.
there.
That's the bomb down
Last
though, and
player
Redefy
standing.
is going to have to try to find a way into this garage. He does have a pretty good back route to this. It doesn't look like Winthrop really has a good read on him.
It looks like Wolfenite disconnected from the game. Really, let's see what Redefy can do here. He gets
Redefy's
one. The neon's low, so he's able to get a second here. Governor is going to get out and get the kill with the shock dart there, though.
Yeah, and we might be seeing a tech pause coming out if we do have a player disconnected. We'll see what ends up coming through. Notorious this semester has been the Eastern Michigan Wi-Fi.
I think I do see his screen on the far left there. I don't think that's Valorant on his screen there.
Yeah, I think it's the client opener, unfortunately.
Yeah,
he
we
might have just crashed. So
We do have a tech pause here. The Eastern Michigan computers definitely known for their reliability.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I know that next year, you know, speaking as the person who kind of has the inside route on this, knows that we're set to get a new ISP next year, and honestly, it's going to be so much better, so much nicer. We'll have so much more controls, and particularly for the Valorant roster, you know, almost no other games really have issues on campus with our ISP, but for whatever reason, Valorant just really struggles. You know, like
Valorant.
it's kind of funny. So
It's okay.
Valorant is just kind of a special case in a lot of ways. You know, that spyware, I mean anti-cheat that they have. really just kind of an interesting case. I remember there was an invitational tournament where we had to install exit lag on all of the
PC.
every computer
every PC.
at that function, and it was just very infuriating to deal with as someone who played in the invitational. So
sure. And it does look like the internet, or not necessarily the internet. It looks like that maybe it's just a game crash issue. But the assuming that is fixed here in momentarily, you know. Okay, yeah, it looks like the pause is coming back offline here, so we'll be back into the game. But you know what we're interested in seeing here is, I think we're just now coming off of a lost pistol, so Eastern is going to have to be able to kind of come forward with yet another, I would say, disadvantaged round win. We need a thrifty here, and if we don't manage it,
It looks
honestly,
like we're going for that
it's gonna
A
be rough.
push.
It does look like we're going towards A.
Governor is going to get
Oh.
two, but Redefy is
A.
going to trade him out there. The Teo's going to clear him out. Alec is going to push up with a shorty, and he's going to get one. He's going to be able to get a gunner there, and STG just barely sees him. He's going to get the reload. Try and get the pick here. Doesn't see him. The blind is going to come out, and he's unfortunately going to be left alone. Redefy is going to get the trade. He's going to be able to pick up a gun in lieu of him, but Moves is going to creep up on that flank, and Lumac is caught on an island over in garage. Let's see what he's going to be able to do here.
That was fantastic teamwork there from Winthrop. I mean, the blind coming in from their Omen, I mean, it's not something that you see a lot of low teams do. The communication is on point. Lumac gonna find contact here and a kill.
Gonna find one. He doesn't know that it's completely clear he can go grab the gun, but he's not. He's just gonna.
He's getting it.
He's gonna creep up right about now.
About the Omen?
He has the camera there. The Omen is going to smoke off where the camera is. Smart play here. Lumac doesn't anticipate him coming from window
this
here.
Is over.
He doesn't see him. But wow, Fair
With
once
4 HP wins that.
Fair once again with just an unlikely clutch. Just clutch after clutch after clutch from Fair. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, such fantastic gameplay to watch here. I mean, and you can only give them props. You can only give these players props for the level that they've been able to reach and the level that they've been able to represent their university at. And I mean, Eastern Michigan, for a little bit of context, you know, we talked a little bit about ESC playoffs this year. We've never sent a team to ESC playoffs. We've never qualified. This is the best team that we've ever had. And a little bit of context going to be coming in here. EMU is going to be finding the first blood here. Second blood too.
First and second, not a common sight so far. Hopefully they can keep this up and try and get a third here. The blind is going to come out. The wall is going to cut off STG, but he's just barely going to see Alec there and get the trade. Wolfenite is going to be able to trade Alec there, and the Omen is going to be creeped up on there, and Lumac is going to get it when he drops, and he's going to get the second, and Comfy getting tapped through the box. Or rather through Lumac and get killed there.
Really, really great round. I mean, that was solid. I have hope. Am I wrong for having hope?
No, I have hope too.
That was executed very, very well.
In some of these rounds, it seems like they're getting more momentum as we see. Like, going back to defense, I started seeing that they were able to start punishing their fast takes a little bit, but now going into their attack, I feel like it's becoming a lot closer these rounds. Like, they're coming down to almost like 1Vs or 1v1s and 2s.
It looks like we're going to have sort of a mismatch here because we're gonna have such a C slanted attack, and they all stacked up onto A. They are going to get the pick on Lumac, but they're already on site and they're getting the plant down.
And it seems like
two are gonna transition over to playing that A long side or C long side, and the Teo drone is gonna come out, gonna detect one on the right. They're going to try and clear him out with util, but really with the buy they have, it's not going to be very good for the Winthrop team.
One enemy remaining.
Wow.
Governor is going to be the last one stuck.
Yeah, he's wounded.
On long. He's going to be wounded. I don't know if Eastern Michigan anticipates the direction he's coming from.
No, and I'm not sure that really. Oh, okay.
No one's
He sees the gun.
garage.
He's gonna find one here.
Enemy remaining.
But, well, he
He's
got
not
the
gonna
gun.
find the second, right? Yeah, yeah. There
Doesn't
we
find
go.
the second. I mean, great hold by Eastern Michigan. Being able to get those picks in quick succession just to deny that retake. Unfortunately, losing one more on that last push by Winthrop. But yeah, really just a great hold.
I mean, great hold. A lot of damage dealt, honestly, to our economy as well, only keeping one of those guns. So, I mean, it is going to be an interesting round here where the stakes are still high for Eastern. You know, it's not just going to be our economy's free-flying and super high. We need to be able to take this round here, or it's going to be really, really tough to close out this first map. Alexander flying in, not going to find any contact here. Winthrop has a lockdown on this A site.
Redefy is going to Omen Defair there. Alec is going to get another pick on SCG. Governor is going to trade him out. And looks like Infiltrator is going to be playing up close with the judge. Governor is going to get the pick on Redefy, and it's going to be a stock 3v3.
But do they know that Mo is already up B and up maybe to their spawn?
I mean,
It looks like they're going to
know.
go back
The
for a
camera
C.
is not going to spot him there. Alec is going to push all the way, or rather, Infiltrator is going to push all the way up back into A long, and Governor is going to pick off Comfy, but both Eastern Michigan players are on C.
yeah, this is going to be a 2 versus 3 situation.
Spike
Eastern's got to get the bomb down. Going to be in a defensive position here. Lumek going to find the pick. Going to see the Sova out come out from the side of Winthrop. Ults flying everywhere. Governor looking for all the information he can find. Is it going to be enough against Lumek?
Lumac is going to be careful watch here. He's going to get some damage on the Sova there. Is it enough? Governor
player
on
standing.
Ace watch.
Take flight.
He's the
And
only
Governor is
one
only
left.
1 HP. 2
1
vandals,
HP.
basically.
And the defuse is going to be denied very shortly by the shock dart. But
Concentrate.
he's going to be able to get the half on it. And Wolf Knight is just going to try and get the trade. And he's going to get the ace
my God.
with 6 HP.
There's a lot of aura. That was a lot of aura. Not
That
gonna lie.
was a lot of aura. But
Match point.
it's just sort of staggering. And Wolf Knight disconnects again, reading the chat. And it's kind of staggering how Winthrop is just able to pull out these rounds. It's really just like a battle of the clutches here. I mean, like the Eastern Michigan team just known for their heroics and being able to pull out clutches in tense situations. And Winthrop is just saying, we got that too. We got that too. Two can play this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's just intense how much util they're using for each person. Like, even these, like, 1v situations, the amount of util we see from Governor is just wow.
It's really not only the amount of util they're able to use, but also in just the way they're able to use it so effectively to carve out positions that they can put themselves in and just get that advantage, like, over their opponents. It's just kind of staggering to watch. We are in a tech pause here. Wolf Knight apparently reconnecting.
Yeah, it looks like we're having some issues with Wolf Knight's PC. Not sure what's going to be going on with that. Hopefully nothing that we can't have fixed going into the next map. But, you know, it always kind of sucks if you have any kind of technical issues in these matches, because it's not something you want to have happen, especially against a team that, you know, you'd almost like this is a once a year opportunity, you know, for a lot of teams to have the chance to play against, potentially beat Winthrop, and you know, hopefully it's not going to impact the team too much, mentally or otherwise. But I mean, Winthrop has come out here with their A game, and I mean that's everything you want to see as a competitor. So Eastern's got to be able to find a way to come back here, all situations standing.
I do think that despite the score, Eastern Michigan is actually playing very well.
I think so too, yeah.
It's simply the matter of closing out rounds. That's been sort of the sole issue that I've seen with the Eastern team. It's being able to get that last pick off and just try and just get all 5 off of the board.
I also feel like EMU usually heats up a little bit more during second map. It's a pattern I saw especially during our LAN, and like at least when they went down a map, they were able to come back map 2. So
Right here.
Yeah, I mean, no, I completely agree. I
Right
think
here.
the team definitely has a propensity for you know, being able to
Right here.
spice up in the second map. I think we're gonna go to a quick pause right here because I think we're having some greater than usual technical difficulties on Chris's PC. So we're on over there real quick just to make sure if there's anything we can do, and we'll be back soon.
All right, and we are back after that tech pause.
Surprise!
Wolf Knight was just having some issues with his computer there. It looks like we are going to have a push onto A and B here. Alec is just going to try and carve his own lane, going up through CT. I don't know if STG is going to anticipate it. He is.
unfortunately,
He's going to read it and get Lumac, and Wolf Knight is going to get one with the stinger there.
And he's got the PC boost, and it's not going to be enough.
And Winthrop is going to take the first map.
Yeah, that's map 1 down for the side of Winthrop. I mean, honestly, so competitive, man.
I mean,
those guys are so good.
I would still be so happy with that performance, considering how high like Winthrop is. I know we wanted the win.
Yep.
But we still have 2 more maps, and I think, you know, EMU could still bring it back.
Looks like
I like the chat here. Good warm up.
Eastern Michigan is just going to be a little chippy in the chat. Governor putting up a show 25-9.
I'm just I'm just enjoying watching this chat here. He thought he was him. I felt very disrespected.
I'm a turquoise guy.
It's just good. It's just good camaraderie, good teamwork, or a team. What do you call it? Sportsmanship from both sides being shown up here. So,
I mean, they clearly have a lot of respect for each other.
Oh,
like,
are we already on to game 2?
our next map is going to be
Crazy.
Pearl.
No time to break. No, nothing in between.
They're just ready to game here, and it looks like we're going to have very different team comps here. We're gonna have the Waylay, Chamber, KO, and Fade coming out. Double scan initiator for the.
I think it's interesting that both teams are not going to the meta of having 2 duelists. Right now, I've been seeing more 2 duelists than 2 initiators.
Sure.
I feel that's sort of coming back out of fashion with the recent Euro nerfs because I've really seen it being used a lot with like a Yoru plus Neon or Waylay. But with the Euro nerf, just nobody uses him. Or I guess nobody in this game is going to use him.
Yeah.
I shouldn't speak as a colloquial guide for pro play, but
People's first choice are not going to be Yoram anymore, unfortunately. But I mean, even the teams in Akron and Ball State, we saw them play double duelist instead of double initiator. So maybe this will be a better matchup for EMU and trying to balance it out a little bit more.
So we're gonna have a Vice instead of Chamber for the Eastern side, and me personally, I'm a big fan of Vice
I
as
love
an
Vice.
agent. One of my favorite agents to play. Unfortunately, one of my least favorite maps to play as well. We will see how this sort of plays out here. Given that there's so many long angles, and that's why Chamber is such a favorable pick here.
Looks like we're going for that fast.
And they're just gonna shut him down immediately with the KO flash plus Neon slide.
It's so important to have that B space to know that, oh, you know, they're gonna be on the towards A, but it looks like they just have complete mid control.
Yeah, I mean, Winthrop definitely took a lot of mid control there, but Eastern took man advantage fights on both the B and A sites and find themselves up 2 players now. Winthrop not really gaining much, if anything, of an advantage through pushing up down mid.
I mean, they are going to have a considerable amount of space between the 2 connectors and links, but it looks like their final decision is going to be going down that market side, B-Link side, and Wolf Knight is just going to be there, waiting, getting 2, and
will he be able to get the third?
Will they be able to get a flawless here? Let's see. Infiltrator is going to be playing in the smoke here. He's going to have a KO and a Fade, watching his position, and they are going to get the flawless off. Wolf Knight coming out swinging with a 3K.
Big. That's my son right there.
That's your son?
That's my son. That's my boy. Let's go, Wolf Knight. All right, we're going to take a quick look here at the replay. Yes, sir. There's a bunch of utility being thrown. Nice pick. Very good.
And really, a standard teleport there isn't going to work when you have a Neon sliding down beside you and you're full flashed.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I'm excited to see what Eastern is going to be able to pull off here. Already seeing a lot of action off on the A site.
They are going to read that Alec is going to push up very far here with the judge. A Waylay and a Neon, both sides of the pillar just sitting there with a shotgun. The Fade util is going to come out again. Going to try and find that Neon. Infiltrator is going to find him rather than
But then
Alec.
Steven is able to get that trade.
There's a big pinch coming in here for the side of Winthrop.
The pinch is going to... Oh, Redefy is going to pull out 2. He's going to pull out 4!
I end the trouble.
That was
Wow.
a great save. Or
We were not
That
trapped.
was
wait,
that was a great second round
was.
buy. They're going to be able to take this end up bonus. They didn't really lose much. And
Okay, our production having some issues. We're flying everywhere right now. At least we get to see the players.
yeah.
It's just good to see the boys. Like,
Yeah, I mean, anytime I see Winthrop, not Winthrop, sorry, Alex, I smile. You know, I don't know about everybody else, but I mean, like, you just smile. I mean, like,
They're just a
what
jolly
a,
team.
what a lovely person, you know.
They're
So,
all beams of sunshine, but Alec
be able
is
to get the one.
wow. They push up quick.
Governor is going to get to the bandit there, both in market. Comfy is going to be the third victim of this market push.
Am I confused? Why is Winthrop playing with pistols here?
They.
I think they forced last round a little bit.
Oh, they probably did. They're
Because I
probably
think
right.
they had stingers and buggies.
They forced up round 2. Wolf Knight is going to get
Bring them
the second
down.
one for Eastern here. It
Now
looks like
it's
they're
2v3.
both going to be pushed up on the CT push. Comfy is going to be forced to play on that below area, but he's going to get picked up, and Wolf Knight on his push out of heaven is going to get picked up by SDG.
It's just so crucial for Alex to just be able to get one with this shotgun, but unfortunately he just swung too wide.
Good effort from the Eastern team there. It's a bonus round. You never expect to win all of them, so really just going up 2-1, big
Yeah.
for this Eastern team. They have their confidence back. They have their aim back. Let's see how they take this fourth round on both teams having a full buy.
For sure. Yeah, I think we're going to see another. I mean, Winthrop really has their preferred sites. I feel like, I mean, they consistently are playing towards this A site here. And Eastern has found a lot of success on the defense. Infiltrator are going to be pushing out, going to be forced to teleport back. A lot of damage taken there, and the assault continues onto the A site. Winthrop relentless in this assault, and Eastern finding a lot of safety in this on this back site here. Nothing really happening yet. Stinger's out.
I said both teams were on a full buy. Rather, Eastern Michigan is on a very limited half buy. Fair's going to get 3 here,
You're welcome.
denying them the site, just like
planted.
shutting down their defense there. And Comfy is going to have to work back, going through CT with a sheriff in his hands.
That's all he needs.
There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Comfy, and he's gonna get one shot off on the bandit outlaw Fair, and he's gonna take him down. But
I love that strat though. That's so funny. These
The bait for the kill.
yeah, like just that, like, hey, okay guys, I'm gonna jump around the corner and I'm gonna like jump around it like a bunny, and hopefully they won't kill me. Please kill them before they kill me. Like, Valorant is such a funny
I
game
wonder if
sometimes.
they try to do that for KO's ult. Just because KO's now one off his ult on Winthrop's side.
Definitely good. Definitely good. Because he gets a revive if he goes down, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then also just like eliminates all the util from EMU if that ult goes up. And it seems like they're trying to go for that B orb right now.
Oh, that's
Just
gonna be
into
a
that
big
B.
knife.
huge knife. It's going to detect them all coming up on the B long here. And there's only going to be one person not sticking with them on that B push. The Astro ult is going to go out, cut that site in half. Lumac is nearly going to be completely stuck. He's going to get
So bold.
He's going to get that angle
So
on
fast.
KO, and he's going to get Governor there, popping out of the Astro Wall. And KO is just going to be stuck in Hall with no help in sight. Chambers going to get him up. He's
so
going to
funny.
spin
Gets
around.
3.
And Lumac is going to get 3, and Wolfman is going to trade him out. And
Down B.
the Astra is the only one left. He's going to be Heaven. Nobody, actually, Fade is anticipating it. Wolf Knight is going to anticipate the Heaven, but isn't watching it when he pops out. Fair is going to get the first one down on him, but Reedfy is going to trade him out and win the round for Eastern 3-2. That spinny action from KO, kind of exhilarating.
That's true. That's true. That was such a funny revive. Like, hey man, I'm gonna get chip across the wall. Let me know what happens. You know, and then Lumac's like, yeah, okay, I'll kill you again, I guess. You know, so
It's kind of just like
fantastic.
kind of just like a sage reviving you just to bait you, you know.
Up I go.
But at least when you're playing KO here, you don't get that extra death to
Yeah.
your scoreboard.
It looks like pretty equal buys coming in from both teams. Winthrop taking a bit more of a balanced approach, going to be pushing up through mid, lurking onto the B side.
The
and
Vice,
nothing happening yet.
Lumac is going to set up his Vice over on B this time. Gonna change up the setup here, but they are going to stack over towards the A side, and that's actually where they do read the push coming off into Art, and players going to dump their util out, and the Fade is going to try and scan into that B link side. Chamber's going to push up. Bice left alone on B. Eastern Michigan going to get the first one infiltrated there. Redefy with a quick headshot. Comfy is going to see the person coming out of water and just really bad play by Governor there. Just going through water there.
Yeah,
Almost never a good
Back
play.
to a 5v2.
One enemy remains.
Lumac is going to get one. Lumac is going to get two for the 3K.
Is
This
Eastern
is-
kind of goated?
This is
What the heck?
my site, Lumac said.
He's heating up now. I think he's getting his confidence, getting the momentum back.
Absolutely. The prodigy from Dearborn, Michigan. Lumac himself. I mean, what
I
a
think
Chad.
once that Hammy typed in the chat, he was really locked in. He got
Yeah.
that 3K the last round and then another 3K. Or did he get a 4K?
He got a 3K. He got a
Right.
3K. Lumac and Redefy redefining what it means to be a good player in this match here. It looks like Lumac is going to try that B site setup again. They are going to stack 3 on A. It looks like it's going to be more of a defaulty push from
Winthrop.
Winthrop here.
It seems like Winthrop is going for like the same positioning for mid and having one on B and main. Or,
They are stuck on sort of a half buy here. The Sprains with Smoke
Winthrop
is
is
going to
already
catch him
able.
with a few bullets. Infiltrator is going to get the first on Wolf Knight there. He is going to be forced to come out of sight there. STG is going to flash out of the smoke, try and get someone in secret there. He's just not going to find anyone. Lumac is going to get the first for Eastern on fair there, and they're going to be pushing back out from CT. Split
like they're
Secret
aware
and
of this
Flowers.
too.
STG is going to get the kill on Alexander. There, Cookie's going to
enemy
trade him out,
remaining.
and it's going to be a 1v3 Redefy pushing up through Flowers. Nobody's watching. Let's see what they do here. He's going to get the first on Infiltrator there. One is in
Does
Flowers.
he
my
know
God.
about the guy
Does he know about the guy in Flowers?
behind? He's gonna be
He's
looking
in
at the
secret.
guy secret.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he knows. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, he's revealed
knows.
himself.
Wow!
Gets the third.
Does he have
Wow.
time though to defuse?
He has time.
Yes, he
has
does.
time.
Now come on.
Wow,
Defuse,
that was an amazing
defuse.
clutch from
Insane,
Redefy.
insane clutch from
1v3.
Redefy.
Clutch.
Wow, just within this few remaining milliseconds. I just can't believe it. I mean, Eastern looking so much stronger on this second map here. I mean, where was this team on Haven? I mean, they look so different.
That's what I'm
They-
saying.
they
is
just-
I don't think Haven is really their map, but I know that they're pretty strong on Pearl. What I've seen on, like, over the weekend during LAN. So, I think.
The cross map snipe with the thorns from Lumac there, really, for this match, it's really about flipping the script and reversing it here, because Redefy,
Too obvious.
you know, he showed out a little bit in that Haven map, but really, he's looking more like Fair did on that Haven map, just pulling out clutches one after another and just getting these crucial frags for the Eastern Michigan team.
Yeah, I mean, we see some really great performances coming in here from the legend Redefy himself.
Redefy already getting
finding
the
an early
opening
pick.
pick.
Lumac is
then
going to be the trade there, and it is going to be a 4v4. They're going to look towards that B side,
But they
KO being left alone in that market there, and they get the spike. They get the spike back from that art, and it looks like they're just going to have to be forced to push up through mid. Comfy is going to get one on moves there. He's going to molly there, trying to deny whoever might have been there. Nobody's pushing up long, so that flash is just completely wasted.
Comfy versus the world.
He's gonna use his ult here. Just barely misses the shot here, but he's in his ult, so he's gonna make them waste their ammo just to try and kill him, and it's gonna be reset to a 3v3 after the ults.
Yes, a tactical ammo dump there. Looks like Alexander is going to be finding a pick on this push back in. Not quite going to find the second. He is actually going to find the second.
He's
And
gonna
the
find
third.
a second and a third to clutch the round.
Big.
Wow, they just look like a completely different team, like so much more confident, and I think having these rounds as not as close is helping.
Yes. Oh, pardon me. I'm so old and so tired nowadays. I'm still actually so exhausted. After this weekend, my sleep schedule is I'm ready to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to war. You know, like that's exactly where I'm at right now.
I think I woke up at 5 a.m. today for my little workout class, and
Yep.
then I took a nap for 3 hours right after.
Oh man. Must have been a good workout class. It was
Yeah.
really exhausting. There you go.
Go, go, go.
I mean, Eastern, again, up here with a nice buy. Looking to go 7-2. Alexander going to have to combat this really quick push. Going to war, not quite going to find it. They're going to find a really great shot.
Wolf Knight is going to trade him out, but STG is going to retrade him right back. Infiltrator is going to get Wolf Knight there, and it's going to be a 2v4 here. They're going to have to push back through Flowers and Secret here. Just try and get one. Infiltrator is going to find Lumac there, and it's just going to be Comfy against an army of 4. They're going to fake the plant there. Comfy is going to get one, but he's going to be traded right back by Governor, and they're going to get the plant down. Just to try and build their econ up and just win these rounds and try and get this back to a 6-6 game.
It seems like we
before
were
half.
a little bit too confident from just pushing up there. I feel like we didn't need to.
Yeah, we were a bit pushed up, and I think Winthrop really changed up the pace. I mean, they are going to make it adaptations. Going down 6-2, they're not just going to lay down. You know, they're going to be upping the tempo. As soon as we saw we were up, they took over that A site in a heartbeat. And, you know, now coming off of a Thrifty, find themselves with an advantage, looking to go 6-4. And Eastern's got to find a way out of this hole they found themselves in.
Moobs is going to read the knife there and just stay back before coming out onto B long. And Lumac is going to be caught on an island in market. And Hale, again, is going to be the only one there.
Able to get 2 with the Sheriff. Is he able to get another one?
Alec and Wolf Knight
Seems
are
like he's
going
able
to
to get
both be able to
another
get picks there. Wolf Knight is going to get a second with a picked up Phantom there. And Governor is stuck there. He's 1 HP. Alec is going to pick him off. Alec and Wolf Knight both having 2Ks here, and Moobs is going to be the lonely one on market here. He's going to get the pick up Redefy, but Alec is going to be tucked near Door's side, and then the other is going to be tucked near Link.
He knows where everybody is, but can he do anything?
He is going to be get the pick on Comfy there. Spike is going to be left on Link there.
This is a little bit
Eastern a little bit desynced in how they're defending the Spike.
Alec is going to push back up on that really nice angle here. Does he even see him? He's anticipating the door push, but Wolf Knight is just going to peek out with the biggest ego and just take him down.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out, because I felt like Eastern was very purposefully calling there to slow things down, and it almost cost them the round. They had a three-way pinch on this player, and they didn't realize it, or they decided they were going to play together, and it almost slowed them down too much. We are looking at a timeout here. I'm not sure which side came up with the timeout, but
it's probably going to be Winthrop going to be in a timeout that I'm.
It's their time. It's Winthrop's timeout. Our timeout. It's our timeout. Interesting.
Eastern Michigan is going to take a timeout here. Let's see what really they need to work on here. They were playing a bit slow. They weren't. I will have to say they were playing more like they were being forced into 1v1 situations against the chamber there, which really you don't want to be doing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Eastern definitely has come into this map with a better approach, initially a better plan, and they've had a good read on Winthrop for the most part, and it's really been on Winthrop to have to make adjustments and adaptations, and we've seen some of those. We're getting into this new map here, or this round. We're out of the pause, I think. And yeah, getting in here into the buy phase. W production.
Yeah. I think the pause might have been trying to plan for what Winthrop might try to do with this round with the 2 ults of Waylay and Astra.
They're going to stack towards this B side, trying to anticipate that chamber coming out and just trying to get those early picks, but he's not going to bite on that. They're gonna transition over to that A side sort of push, A mid. Comfy is going to be spotted in the market there, and Infiltrator is just gonna try and do some sprays there, try and get some damage off on him. And Eastern Michigan is just gonna carefully slant back over to A. STG posing up, not tripping the wall just yet. And now they're gonna trip the wall, and the Astra ult is going to come out. The Astra and the Waylay ult both gonna come out, just carve their own way on the site. Lumac is gonna come down from Infiltrator there. Redefy is gonna try and get the retrade, but the recall from the Waylay is going to deny that. Moobs is going to peek out of the wall and just get some damage onto Redefy there. The KO ult is going to come out. It's going to go down. Wolf Knight is going to get the kill on Governor. Moves is going to get the trade back onto Redefy. And it's going to be a 3v2 now. The KO's down.
And the
3v1.
last person's going to be
Knight.
Art. Will they know
enemy
about
remaining.
person Art? It is fair. The guy that's been able to clutch, but he goes down by Alexander.
Alec
Wow.
just being able to pull clutch out of clutch after clutch, same as Redefy. And great round by Eastern Michigan, being able to play against those alts and just
And we were finally
Last
able to
round
punish
in the half.
Well,
fair.
and what
for
was
his
really
rounds.
good there was, like, Winthrop is not being able to get a very good read on Eastern, especially how we're playing the A site. They used 2 ultimates without catching a single Eastern player on their side of the ult. Eastern was almost entirely safe when all that utility went down, entirely free to just play retake, play it a little bit at a time. And as soon as they did, Winthrop was caught without almost anything to defend themselves. Their read on Eastern's defense here has not been very successful on this A site, but they continue to play through mid here. We'll see if they end up looking towards B. They really haven't done much that way so far, and I'd be interested to see if they pivot that.
Yeah, I think Winthrop is also really struggling with just these post-plant situations.
really Winthrop has to just play very carefully here. Try not to get caught in Eastern's sort of web here. Especially on this A site, they seem to be struggling a lot on, but the insistence is still going to prove fair on that Winthrop side, and the
Cheater's
aggressive,
just able to just always get that opening pick, and that's secret.
the aggressive peek from Infiltrator, and Comfy is going to get a sort of trade from Governor.
And Eastern is able just to
Lumac.
read this. I'm going to be.
Spike planted.
The
have two
Vice
great
ult is going to come out. The Neon ult is going to come out. STG.
2 versus 2. 2 versus 2.
One enemy
Two
remaining.
versus
Comfy coming
one.
up big.
Last player
They know he's
standing.
there, and Comfy is going to get the knife down.
And will Redefy be able to read?
Redefy barely reads it in time, but
You
gets
know what?
out-aimed.
That was because we didn't want the 9-3 curse.
Switching
That's
sides.
right. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen
Fair point.
some we've seen some 9-3 curses today. Not really, but you know, I'm still a believer. I don't know.
It might be cope, but I think 8-4 is a great start for EMU.
You know, that's undisputable. That's very true. I think Eastern Michigan, a fantastic start to this the second map here, showing that they're not just here. They're not a 5-12 team, against the likes of Winthrop. They're here to have a contest, that first map was not the total story. If I've learned anything from watching this Eastern team, it's that if you see anything that's that gives any inkling of like, okay, maybe they're kind of doomed or whatever, just keep watching. They have always so much left to impress you with, and they are going to be pushing up here on the B site. This is not something we've really seen Winthrop do the entirety of their attack.
EMU is already just going for that B push, and we're already in and have that site control, it looks like.
Moves is going to be pressured by Alec there. EMU is going to get the site pretty much
Spike
for
planted.
free, and really it's all about this post-plant play.
And Wolf and I already getting that opening pick onto Chamber.
Redefy in a great position. He's going to have a lot of stars put up on that spike. The Thorns are going to keep Infiltrator from pushing out of CT. Comfy is going to have the hold on that CT side.
We have man advantage, and time is on our side right now.
A stun goes out for STG, and they are pushed out considerably on the site. They're on the spike. Comfy is going to get 2. Wolf Knight is going to get another 2, and he's going to get a 3K on the pistol round, just like on the first pistol round.
Wow.
Big.
This is
Wait,
amazing for EMU.
hold up. Is this Eastern Michigan beating Winthrop right now? Like, wait.
No, wait, we
hold on.
can't.
Let's
We
go
can't
with-
go-
Sorry. I misspoke. It was a stutter. You didn't hear anything.
No, but it's just
I'm not jinxing
amazing
it.
by their performance of just having the confidence to just go right into sight without, I just lost it for words.
I mean, really just flawless pressure by Alec there, being able to carve out the site and being able to play that post plant really just sealed the round for Eastern there. Being able to have the Astra back there, the Vice being such a clutch pick here because they just can't push through that wall. The Haunt is going to
Lumac
spawn
just made his
moves
way
again.
through.
And Lumac is able to open up the round.
that Outlaw pick with Vice is going to pretty much open up the round for Eastern Michigan. They can go wherever they want. Comfy is going to get some damage on Governor there. Governor is going to try and scan him with the Haunt. Does he spot Comfy there? Not really, no. It's going to be a 5v4, and Eastern Michigan is just going to be able to take this round wherever they like. Winthrop does have their team sort of stacked the same way on both sides, just 2 on each side. Governor is going to try to push up into this Bulldog here. He's going to get 1. He's going to get 2
with bandits.
Wow.
Just great aim from Governor. He is going to nearly get traded out. Left on 47 HP. They are going to stack more towards that A side now.
Yeah, I mean, Winthrop finding a little bit of a lead here. Still, one of their players are down a decent amount of HP. Eastern has the guns necessary to make quick work of him. Governor barely going to stay alive. He's going to be peeking out on Alex here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, never mind.
He's not going to peek out of the smoke, because if he peeked out of that smoke, Wolf Knight was there, ready for him to peek out. And he's going to push in the backside. He's going to get fair there, but he barely spots the one in secret. Lumek is going to have the hold there. No, he's going to get rid of the hold just barely, and he's going to get put down by Infiltrator, and the Infiltrator is going to clutch the round with a thrifty for Winthrop.
That Bucky is fair, huh?
Yeah, I think
fair gun.
It's definitely fair if you've ever seen shotguns in CS:GO.
Sure.
The shotguns in this game are considerably less.
Yeah, they're
busted.
stronger. Oh, interesting. Okay.
that was just so.
No, the shotguns in CS:GO are not to be messed with.
I see, I see.
Can't believe that Governor was able to get 2 with the bandit.
It's just,
That was a big win for them.
I guess, sort of a case of Lumac sort of overheating and sort of overcomplicating it. He just needed to keep that hold on Flowers, and they possibly just clutched the round right there. Alec is going to get spotted by the chamber trip there, and they're all going to be pushed up into mid. 2 are going to be stuck in market there over towards the link side.
Seems like we're doing a heavy push just into street.
Yeah,
Maybe try to push into B.
a big weapon disadvantage on this round as well for Eastern.
The Winthrop team are going to have 2 post up in Art and 1 poised to just try and take out whoever is going to come water, and then 2
There's going to be
left
a contact
on B.
here in mid.
Let me contact Comfy. Is going to get put down by Infiltrator there. He has the Outlaw he picked up from Lumac. Bad death, but Wolf Knight might be able to find the timing here, but Fair is just going to keep that hold. His crosshair placement is just a bit too far up, so he's not able to get the pick on Wolf Knight there. Alec is going to sort of try and maneuver his way somewhere that he can get a pick. Infiltrator is going to get 2 more on Wolf Knight and Lumac. That's 2 heavy hitters for the Eastern Michigan team down. And it's just going to be Alec and Redefy trying to carve their own path here. The KO going to have the hold, but the Neon is going to push out. He's going to try and get something, but Moves and STG are going to shut that down for a flawless round win by the Winthrop team.
Unfortunately, we just could not do anything with that mid space. We were just kind of idling out there, but
not really much the Eastern Michigan team could do at all on such a low buy. You can't really play those long sides because your weapons just aren't favored for that type of play. Say you go B long, you get shut down by an Outlaw. You go A long, you get shut down by any rapid fire weapon pretty much. And Infiltrator just playing this so well.
Eastern Michigan gonna have to come out here playing a bit of a default here. They have weapons.
Falling into this B trap right now.
Redefy is
coming up big.
getting one with the Outlaw. He's tapped heavy, and Governor is gonna get the retrade on him. It looks like it's going to be a 4v4, sort of Winthrop playing their bonus here, or rather not their bonus, but their round 4 full buy.
And they have a good read on this push here. They are rotating over almost every single player coming through. They have a deep look, and Fair going to find the pick on Alec as he comes onto site.
Fair is going to be posted up in Flowers there, and they're going to have 1 in Cubby. Just being able to read that perfectly and get the pick. Comfy overheating with the Guardian and not able to get the pick on Governor, and they're going to have 2 pop out behind that wall and pick off Wolf Knight and take their 7th.
And I mean, I think we're seeing that both teams are very clearly more confident on what is it here?
On defense.
On defense, yeah. Both teams have just been so much more successful playing defense, and Eastern is going to have to be a lot more creative here and solve some of the problems that Winthrop had solved. And right now, Eastern once again being put onto a weak bye, and in theory, assuming this round goes as expected, we're going to be looking at a 9-8 series here. Or a 9-8 map, and still, hey, not bad, but the momentum is on the side of Winthrop. We're gonna have to find a way to stop that.
Seems like we're going for a
The
fast
person in
art
art
push,
is
but we
going
don't
to
clear
read
the
it.
guy in art.
It isn't cleared. He's just going to be behind them, and he's going to get 2. Alec is going to push onto A and get the pick there, but really...
Maybe he's able to get one more.
He finds the Astra there, gets another,
And it's
so
back
now
to a
it's just
3v3.
completely equal. Moves is going to find his 3rd there. He isn't going to find his 4th when Redefy picks him off with the quick headshot. And Redefy is going to get another. And the last one in Flowers, and Redefy is going to get 3 out of Thrifty to clutch the round.
What? Wow.
Redefy is coming online. He has been on fire this entire map at the top of the leaderboard. And this is a player we've talked about this season. We're gonna put out a documentary. He's and one of the big talking points is, I'm always at the bottom of the leaderboard, man. I'm the IGL. I'm in a position where I just can't frag out most of the time.
But he's been fragging.
He's been fragging.
He's also
been fragging.
He was the top of the leaderboard last map.
Yeah,
So
he is playing phenomenally tonight.
It almost never matters your position in pro play. It's simply just how well you know your mechanics against these pro players. And Moose is going to get his first, but he's going to get traded out by Lumac. They aren't going to have anybody watching this mid space here, nobody even close. So they're just going to be able to give this up. So they're going to have 3 walk up into this mid here for free. They're going to push up this market. Redefy is going to be there on the long push.
Will they know about the guy in front?
Lumac gets 1. He's going to get traded out by STG. Do they know about the 1 long? They see the smoke, but do they read it correctly? They have 2 watching it.
And Redefy is able to get 1.
Wolfenite is going to be able to get another, and Comfy comes back online to get the 3v1 here. Is Fair going to be able to clutch this out?
I don't think so. Let's see how he dies. Which player's going to get him?
He nearly gets hit by the tether there. I don't know how he doesn't.
I think it's going to be Redefy.
The dog there is going to come out.
Redefy is on 1 HP though, but...
Wolfenite is going to get picked up by Fair there, not before taking damage. He is 85 and 25 right now. That's a 110. Or 120. I mean, Redefy...
I'm putting it all on black. I'm putting it all on black. I mean, bring me to the casino, everybody. I'm ready to go. I know my players.
Wow.
You can't say that. You can't say I don't.
We are not sponsored by any casino, but if you do gamble, gamble
right.
responsibly.
You're right. Yeah. No gambling. No gambling. We don't
gamble for money. Whoa.
Yeah, great call out there. I'm unhinged casting, guys. Who let this guy on?
Honestly, it can't be anything more unhinged than when Santi's here. So
yeah, I'm just really surprised Winthrop has not called for a timeout at all yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're confident, but do they have a right to be? Eastern's only 1 round away from being up on match point here, and they're taking their sweet time figuring out how they want to go about this round.
Let's see. It looks like Eastern Michigan is going to play really, really slow. They're just going to be very careful on this mid and sort of A slant. Really a mismatch here, since a lot of the Winthrop team is over on that B side. They are going to read this. They're going to hear the pressure on mid, and they're going to rotate back over through CT.
Only 1's rotating. They're still keeping 2 on B. This should be a free take here for Eastern.
The Vice ult comes out. The Alec ult comes out. He doesn't read the person in Cubby.
About the 3 people.
The ult goes completely wasted. Governor sitting in Cubby.
Oh, that's an Odin right there. That's dangerous.
He's nearly red. He's nearly red by Alec. Doesn't get retraded.
Shots coming in from Winthrop here.
There's already
1 enemy remaining.
It's already a 1v5. And Infiltrator is going to get his 3rd to clear out that round.
It was a little rough round from Eastern, but...
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we had the advantage there, but we were a little bit overly conscientious, or a little overcautious, because Winthrop was not in a position to defend that very effectively, having two players still all the way over on B site. Eastern, though, not having the information necessary to fully push onto A in good, I guess comfortably, and I mean rightfully so. There was an Odin in the pocket there, and that was going to be dangerous to push on without being able to clear it. Eastern not finding an effective strategy to take out that A site. Looks like they're going to play a bit of a default here, going to look for a bit more information before they try anything new.
Really, the fault in that round was just not being able to get any value with ult. Infiltrator is going to get the first pick on Redefy there. A big fragger down for Eastern Michigan. And Governor is going to spot Comfy on that A main.
We're on pistols too.
Yeah, we are on, unfortunately, like a half buy right now.
Eastern Michigan, yeah, just being forced on that half buy there.
I think Wolfenite's trying to get this outlaw to hopefully get more of a long-range gunfights in the B, but he gets shut down by Chamber.
Moves will be shot. We'll shut that down pretty quickly. The Odin.
And they have the double hold with the Odin and the guy with the Phantom.
No charges.
The Odin and the Vandal being very dangerous on that A hold.
Last player standing.
Alec is going to try to come out with the Stinger and just try and get something on A. But it looks like Comfy is just going to try and do something himself and get shot down. And it's going to be another flawless from the Winthrop team. 11-9.
Yeah, not enough damage there from Eastern to feel really good about that round. But you know what? We are going to be coming in here with a timeout. Honestly, this is a very make or break moment, I think, for the side of Eastern. We are going to be sitting on some nice weapons. If we lose this round, that'll put Winthrop up to 11-10. And in theory, then we would be on bad guns, and that would put them into 11-11. So, you know, we'll just have to kind of see how we can make this round work, because if we don't, what you can realistically expect, statistically speaking, is that this series is going to be tied up, and it almost goes down to who can win the next two rounds, and it's just going to be kind of a really like a nail biter, towards the end. We had a lead, and now we don't have one. There's not much wiggle room to play with as we close out this map.
Yeah,
this game really comes down to two rounds. It comes to this next one, and then if we lose this one, it comes down to 11-12. Because we've seen from this Eastern team, they can't win on these eco rounds. No, they simply can't.
Not happening right now.
I just hope EMU tries to go for maybe a B take, because I think that's what we've been more confident in. Especially the first classic win, or the first round on attack was just amazing on our B execute.
That was nice to see. We have seen both teams kind of stay away from pushing B, and we've seen Winthrop also put a lot of players towards B. It's going to be an interesting thing if we're able to start pushing that way. But we are looking for kind of a default through mid here.
We are really stacked towards B, but it doesn't seem like we want to take the B main space yet. It seems like they know these two players on Winthrop are up on that line. And they're just being very careful about not getting picked
Winthrop's
up.
so aggressive right now. Eastern has to know this. There's going to be contact here.
Moves is going to get the first one.
Moves
is going to get the first one on Comfy there. And it really looks like they were playing up really aggressive on B long, and it paid off. The Flash is going to go out and mark it, and he finds someone but gets tapped through the box there. Alec is going to creep up with the Vandal there. The new collection, the Blackthorn Vandal. Very nice looking gun, in my opinion.
Winthrop is being able to read that they're trying to push up on this street, but will Alexander know about the people in CT?
I don't know. Alexander, the lone man on the B, towards the B site. The rest of Eastern Michigan looking towards A.
It looks like
Alexander is able to shut him down. And they're taking.
He's going to sort of fake that B pressure there and just find the one in CT, but he's not going to be able to get the pick after the stun.
If he found out that was huge. But the information is big.
Take hold.
And their actual push will be on A, and there's only one in position to try and retake right now.
Ulting out spawn here. Eastern's going to try to find this pick. Looks like they are slowing down here. A 3 versus 3 situation. Eastern is all stacked up here. Only one player playing on site.
Know about the person behind them too.
Enemy remains.
No,
and now
it's only Redefy now, and he's going to try and go back to KO and get that revive. But is he going to be punished for that? just in the amount of time it takes to
don't
get
know.
And
back to the
Astra
spike.
has amazing denial.
Astra has amazing post plan.
They're gonna have to push up on him right here, right?
He gets the pull there.
I don't think they're gonna have time.
They don't have time. They don't have time.
Yes, let's go.
This is 12. This is 12.
No, we're gonna have match point at EMU.
Boom, baby, boom.
This will be crazy if we were able to get one more round to close out this map.
Match point.
Wow.
Now,
There's a trick to tell if they have time or not, and it's actually those second fast beeps
but the money.
in sets of 4.
Sets of 4.
The
And
second to
Winthrop
last
is gonna
one.
be on a half buy too. This is looking towards like EMU's favor.
No, Winthrop's got. Oh, was that a replay? Wait, am I wrong? No. The Winthrop's on a full buy. We're the one on the half buy.
No?
We just
Really?
won, but all of our players died, so we
Yeah.
lost our guns. So we're going to be on a half buy here.
Oh, I read.
It's okay. We're late. It's tired. We're all tired. We're all tired.
Oops.
And heavy
Oh,
B,
wow.
and they're gonna.
And they're able to get
Come on,
the trade.
Eastern. Yes.
Eastern Michigan is gonna get the trade, and they're gonna get the gun. Very valuable. The Vice Flash is gonna come out.
But
The
Winthrop
knife is gonna
still
come
playing
out.
super aggressive.
Really coordinated play by Eastern there.
Oh, that's an
We're just
Odin
stalking.
spraying down the lane.
Alec and Lumac both tapped very, very badly. 11 and 24 HP. Infiltrator is going to be on the flank there, and he's going to get Wolf Knight there, but he's going to back off.
And really, we're just looking here to take down as much economy as we can at this point, by the looks of it. I think we have like 3 HP spread between 3 players right now, and you know that's not a lot to go around.
Back in a
So
flash.
Eastern's going to try to peek here.
Bye-bye.
Going to peek, doesn't get the tap. Infiltrator doesn't get any damage either, though, which is good.
No, if he
They're
did,
going
we'd
to
be
find
dead.
one. Lumac's
30
dead.
seconds
So
left.
now it's pretty much just a 1v4
Last
since they have no
player
HP.
standing.
Now it's a half v4. Let's see what he can do here, just with the Sheriff. Versus the Odin, doesn't get the hat tap, and it's 12 and 10.
One
Really-
round away, though.
Really, a better outcome than anticipated. Really, because I mean, we were talking previously. It was either win that one or lose it and go straight to 11 and 11. But
Yep.
this is really that 11 and 11 situation. We have another round of buffer.
No, this is kind of insane to see here. Eastern has a very, very realistic shot here at taking a map off of Winthrop. And not just a map, but taking them to game 3 and potentially taking the entire series. So
Find you.
this round is massive. Looking at a default, but Winthrop's pushing up on both sides in mid.
If I'm Eastern here, I don't force up here. I try another half buy, but really, I don't fault them for forcing up. They are going to try that B mid split. They're going to leave the spike in spawn, and it looks like we're going to have some pressure market. They're going to send the dog up, and KO is just going to be reading that, and he's nearly going to get tapped through the box, but doesn't. Comfy is going to be coming back, trying to get the spike, possibly. Infiltrator is going to play that water side. Alec is going to try and push up Link, most likely. This is more of a spread out default than they looked initially. Let's see.
Eastern's going to be looking towards this A site here. Well, Lumac is going to be pushing up on B. He's going to be looking down the barrels of 2 players very soon, though. Eastern's only got 30 seconds left in this round. They're going to have to pull the trigger soon.
30 seconds
They're pulling the trigger on A. The ult is going to come down. The fade ult is
And
going to come in
Alexander-
response. Alec is going to get the first pick on Governor there. Lumac is going to try that misdirection on B. Get the pick off, gets picked off by moves. But they get the spike down, just barely. But they're just on the other side of that wall,
And we still
ready
have
to
2
try and trade
great
out.
post plans.
It's going to get half.
Defuse.
It's
He's
not going to get
get
half. The pressure is going to come out. Wolf Knight is going to get the pick on Infiltrator. Fair is going to get 2.
Fair
It's going to be a 2v3. Another ult is going to come out. Alec is going to get 1 on STG there. The spike
Are
is
they able
behind
to
the
get-
wall,
Last player standing.
and Moose is going to get
And
1. And so
it's
what do we
ready.
want? Redefy, and Moose is going to get the
not
pick.
enough.
Redefy has to play the post plant there, but I think he ran out of stars, and that simply sealed the round. And it looks like Eastern Michigan are going to be on a very limited buy here.
That's rough.
Nearly clutched it out. Nearly clutched it out.
That was so close. I mean, a player's worth of margin here, and Eastern would have been on to map 3. Now, looking down, a really challenging round coming up, honestly, having a disadvantage gone by. And, I mean, we've seen it work. We've seen, I think Eastern has picked up a Thrifty before, but the odds are looking like we're headed to overtime. And Eastern's going to have to find a way to keep more momentum than I think they've had so far if they're going to win that if we get there.
But really the push is more towards A side, but the Odin is going to... But really the push is more towards A side, but the Odin is going to spray down main.
And they're just going for this fast A push right now. Alex is already up mid, but unfortunately they don't keep any players right there.
Yeah, I think the bomb is not planted yet.
Bomb isn't planted yet.
Trying to make sure they have some type of space.
It's looking like we're headed back to B side. Hey, just joking, guys. You know,
we have that thing.
They're gonna keep Alec in art there. Just try and tuck and try and catch an unwary player. And
maybe he will be able to get Fair.
Fair comes off there. He's gonna.
Wait, did we fake it?
Oh my god!
He gets Fair!
He gets caught in his astral form,
Hey,
and he gets picked off.
right there.
Governor is gonna be
Alexander
found.
be able to get another one?
Alec isn't able to get the pick off there. That's so unfortunate for Alec.
But we are able to get Spike down.
Spike is down. SCG is gonna get one on Redefy there. Wolf Knight is gonna trade him out.
3 versus 3.
Killing Infiltrator, and it's a 3v3.
But they are all stuck right now on ARP.
They're all stuck in art. This is so unfortunate.
That Odin is so deadly here. I mean, how do you peek it? How do you peek that?
They just don't.
Unfortunately, I think
And Moobs is going to clutch out the round, and we're going to go to overtime. Really, taking Winthrop to overtime? Who expected this?
I didn't.
You
Who
know
expected
what?
this?
I think it would be better for EMU to go to overtime because I think these, like, just save rounds are really killing EMU's, like...
That's true. That's true.
That's what I said coming into like 12 and 10 is I really didn't want Eastern Michigan to force up there.
Yeah.
I really wanted them to stick to a really limited buy so they could have full weapons for that 12 and 11 situation. But,
Sure.
So I suppose this isn't an unwinnable situation because now they're on equal buys all the time, and we see that Eastern Michigan can really let it fly on full buys. So.
Yep, no, we're getting into this around here, and Eastern, you know, we've been on a bit of a decline here in the second half here of this map because, you know, we're getting a bad economy after bad economy, not done well. Eastern is going to be pushing up here with Alexander up front.
Alec, Infiltrator is going to get the first pick on Alec there, and the tether is going to come down. It's going to grab Infiltrator there, so they're not going to be able to push on just yet. We'll see how Eastern Michigan plays this. Lumac does get the Thorns down, so they're going to be denied the entry onto A. So it looks like they're going to back off now. Moops is going to be pushed up into Art now. And
but they're all rotating back to B right now. Seems like we're totally flipping the map.
Lumac.
They know.
Lumac has the read. Lumac has the read, and he gets the pick.
And now it's an even fight between them.
It's an even fight, though. That B site is completely open. Eastern is not in a position to defend this take yet.
That B site isn't as open as you think. The Thorns are still there, and they're going to come down, and they're not going to be able to push out. Redefy is going to get 2.
Who is he? Who is this man?
And Lumac is going to be red. On the...
Comfy is already upstream. Maybe he was able to deny, but it looks like they're going back A.
Yeah, they're going back A. They're going back A.
And then Wolfenite is probably going to be able to shut them down.
Comfy left on the anchor on B.
And Fair is only on 1 HP too.
Fair's on 1 HP. He's going to push up water. He's going to push up water. He's going to be...
And Redefy looks like he's going to be able to read this.
Redefy nearly reads it.
Oh, he's chilling back there. Oh, no.
But they only have 13 seconds.
Oh,
no.
Don't let it happen.
Redefy, turn around.
Last player
Oh my god, Wolfenite! He denies the spike! Oh my god!
Okay.
That's a W from Wolfenite.
That was an amazing round from Redefy, Wolfenite.
That makes it 13-10 or 13-12.
Oh, man.
Just one more round, and they have some type of momentum going for them now. And they'll actually be on a bye round
Eastern Michigan just needs to win this attack, and they win this map. And it goes 1-1.
Yok hevesinin nikahı.
1-1 against not just a good team, but a great team. And a team that, honestly, nobody thought we would have a chance against.
Not just a great team, one of the best teams in collegiate. Moobs is going to be buying up aggressive with the operator. That is what his agent is made for, to play with those operator and those long-range weapons, playing around his teleport. And it looks like they're going to have a very defaulty sort of play here, but I would not be surprised if they do try a B push here.
This op is also a very big gamble on if they're gonna go B again, but it doesn't seem like they're going for B.
The operator means that
But
he's going to get the pick on Redefy there. They are going to be going towards that A side though.
And that pick is just huge from Winthrop, unfortunately, seeing that our smokes are now down.
The chamber there, though, Moobs, he is only on 100 HP. He will get one tapped if he gets hit by a Phantom. They are going to commit on A, and Governor is going to get another pick on Alec there with the Odin. Sound is going to be cut for him as he gets hit by the tether. And
But it seems like Comfy's making this aggressive play.
Cubby's going to flash out and get one, but they read him, and Cubby.
It's a
And
2
it's
versus
back
3.
to a 2v3.
Lumac is going
Lumac
oh
did
my god,
not get
Lumac is going to get picked up, and he's going to get the ult off. He's not going to be able to hear anything.
Wow.
And Infiltrator is going to get the retrade, and it's going to be 13-13, and we reset.
It's okay, we've seen EMU back into these overtime positions, but I feel like they can actually close it out this time, hopefully.
This is insane. This is
Switching sides.
This is insane. I mean, we're getting to this double overtime. Eastern again gonna have a fine buy. Again, gonna be on a side of the map that they're very comfortable on. And again, hopefully, gonna put ourselves up on match point for the next round. It's just gonna come down to which of our many stars are gonna shine the brightest. And you know, then it comes down to, can we outshine at Winthrop? And I think that's been the question all night. But again, this is only map 2. If we win here, we have to have the energy for map 3.
And I think EMU will have the energy. It's just, will we be able to close out in overtime now?
EMU is going to have their defense sort of slanted towards that A side.
A lot of information there.
Having the Vice set up, having Redefy set up in Flowers.
But I think Winthrop is just going to be able to catch A here. Just this fast take.
The Thorns are going to come out, and Infiltrator is just going to be able to get on. 3 people getting an assist off that kill. Infiltrator is going to get the kill through the smoke there on Redefy. This is just looking unfortunate for Eastern here. STG is going to be posted up in that cubby area, and the spike is going to be down.
And we're able to catch 1, maybe
Wolf Knight
2.
gets 1.
And Moobs
is low.
Oh, Wolf Knight going up for an upward angle.
Do they know the guy Church?
Oh, the cross is going to take down
the guy
Alex.
Church, but Wolf Knight gets
is
another.
going to get another.
Oh,
STG.
Wow, that shot.
wow.
Very quick shooting there from the side of STG. And man, match point here for Winthrop. Eastern's got to clutch up.
It's do or die. You have to put on the performance of a lifetime to beat a team like this. I hope we see it from this Eastern team here. This has been absolute cinema so far on this map.
Absolute cinema.
I mean, and this is just the series. This has been the story of this team so far. If we can pull this off, it's legendary. We're going to Orlando.
We just need 1 map, or 2 more maps, but
I would be lying. I would be lying if I said I wasn't scared. We've come so close all season to so many great teams and just not quite be able to finish it. This is our chance, maybe our last chance this season, to prove everything wrong and to prove that we can contend and that we can not falter when it matters the most.
The operator wants to be in very aggressive positions, but the smokes are just going to deny it, and the util coming out. Comfy is going to push into the op. Isn't going to get picked off, though. The flick just not being good enough, and he's going to be all the way back over in B. If they read this correctly, they should have an A site almost completely free.
Yeah, Winthrop is pushing up very aggressively through the A side, getting into our spawn now.
They're going to be running up into that Vice wall. They won't be able to push up for long without being read by the Eastern Michigan team.
Looks
and they're
like
going to push
be a
off
B
it.
push.
They're going to push off it. And now they're going to push B. And then those two players in A main are going to be on an island. They're going to be on the longest rotate possible.
STG, what are you going to do here, man?
STG isn't going to read it. He's just going to throw the frag down just to deny them the entry
And
on the
we have
site.
a great positioning from Lumac too,
Redefine,
denying
finding
hopefully
one.
the person in B
Alec is
main in
gonna-
that smoke.
Alec is going to push in, and Comfy is
Comfy-
going to get the trade with the shorty, and it's a 3v5.
Planted.
With one player still on the other side of the map.
With one player still coming all the way from CT, it's only 2 people attacking this site right now, and all 5 are just posted up in great positions to deny this.
And we have great
He's
man
gonna push
advantage
into market,
too.
and
Oh,
Redefy is
wow.
gonna get picked off, but there's still
There's
a
this
bunch.
Odin.
Comfy is gonna get the kill on the Governor there, and it's gonna be a 4v2. There's gonna be one in main playing. He's gonna get the reload, and he's almost gonna get picked off there. The 3 in hall in a dangerous position. They're gonna be
Bear's
playing
trying to
close to the
defuse.
spike, and he's gonna get picked off, and they're gonna win this
Wow.
round, and we're in triple OT.
Can Winthrop lose? I think they can. They can bleed.
Switching sides.
Bro, EMU needs to break this curse of
We're
being able
freaking out
to.
now, man. We're freaking out.
Can Eastern Michigan kill a giant?
I don't know, man. I think they can. Eastern Michigan has always had the ability, the entire season, to take down the best of the best teams. And every single time they've just come not feet, not inches, not even centimeters, maybe millimeters from the finish line. This is their chance to prove everything wrong, and they're doing it. This is it.
They need
Alec
to
Alexander's
able to get the
Infiltrator
opening
getting
pick.
picked off immediately by Alec.
And Infiltrator has been one of the people just getting the first pick on EMU in these attack rounds. So it's refreshing
Infiltrator.
to see.
Infiltrator, if you paid attention to the scoreboard, on a 30 bomb right now, Moobs just barely sees Redefy there, but isn't able to get any damage off. They're just going to deny this main. The tether comes down, and it's just going to force them to teleport back. They are going to keep trying this A push, though. They have 2 pushed up into art. The knife is not going to scan anything, but the dog is. So
And
now,
they're getting the
2
plant
pushing
off
on
on A,
on the site.
but
STG is
Wolfenite-
going to come down.
Spike planted.
The Thorns are going to come up. It's going to deny anybody pushing on from A. And
Governor's down.
Redefy is going to get him. Moobs is going to trade him
It's
out.
currently just
But
a.
Alec
Oh
is going to get
man.
him
Get the
for
defuse
4v1.
off.
It's just a lurker left.
He's in mid. He's in mid.
Oh,
He gets another
It
kill, but
doesn't
it
matter
doesn't
that he
matter.
gets the pick. The econ doesn't matter. It's
he's
overtime. The
finding
econ
kills.
doesn't matter. You got to be there, man.
It's all for the stats.
Wow.
It's all for the stats at this point, and Eastern's only 1 round away from greatness. How many teams can say that they've taken a game off of Winthrop in a series that matters like this? The repercussions of this series aren't just a regular season match that you can kind of say, oh, okay, we were practicing, we're having fun, whatever. This is your ticket to Orlando,
Oh my
and
God.
Winthrop is choking.
This is do or die. This is oh, pardon my language. Pardon my language. This is the NFC Championship game.
This is big.
This is for the Super Bowl.
But Infiltrator going for this aggressive play. Will Lumac be able to? He
Infiltrator's
takes.
gonna get damaged. The Phantom Headshot is gonna deal 140 to him, and Lumac is gonna be solely on mid there. Redefy is gonna get a hit.
It's open,
Moves is gonna come down. They don't find a way
get
out.
it.
2 more.
Dang, Alex and Lubac.
It's a 5v2.
Fair finding one.
Down.
They're
Will he
finding one.
find
He's not
another?
gonna find
But he's
another.
not
He's
gonna
gonna get sprayed.
And he's gonna come down, and it's a 4v1.
STG, what can you do, my guy? I'm not sure.
He finds Lumac,
Will
and he's
Mo be
revealed
able
himself
to-
in arc.
Spike planted.
Who's gonna get the last?
It's a 4v1. Don't jinx anything. Anything can happen. 4v1. Comfy finds him. The flash comes out. He turns it. Alec is stuck there on the spike there. He doesn't read it. He doesn't read it. And it goes down. And they win the match.
Yo, yeah.
And they're able to close out finally an OT. Oh my god.
16 to 14.
Cold, calm, and collected. We're out here freaking
They
like
look-
on our feet, rolling on the
Yeah.
ground, you know.
They
Like-
look so nonchalant. They were like, "Oh, easy one for us."
Yeah, I mean, they know. They know. They have another
Wow.
battle ahead of them. They just went to war with Winthrop, and they came out on top.
Man, I would be.
There's a whole nother map to go.
I would be shaking if I was Winthrop right now.
I mean, that is... Oh,
Dang.
man.
Just a staggering performance by Eastern Michigan. Let's see how they carry this momentum into third map. And wow, what a game from Eastern Michigan.
Wolf and I
and
Redefy,
Redefy.
man, coming out so strong. And I mean, it's hard to put it into words. I think we honestly, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just go to break and come back and
Yeah, I
give
think we
ourselves
need
some
to
break.
take a break.
Give ourselves some
Wow.
rest here.
Yeah, give ourselves a little break here. What a game. Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. You have to do the hands up.
We'll
while you
see
do
we'll
it.
see you back after the break.
Wow.
All right, so we are coming into our agent picks for our third and final map, Bind.
Yep. Say what you will about this series, these teams don't waste any time when it comes to getting to that.
No, they're like next,
No.
next, go, go.
No,
go.
I barely got enough time to go to the bathroom and come back. So,
I didn't.
interesting.
Man, I should have went to the
Very
bathroom.
interesting pick, in my opinion. Vito on a pro play level is not very underutilized. I'll say that.
Are we playing Vito?
Yeah.
I see. I'm not.
Lumac is playing Vito.
I don't know what
It
goes on in
seems
this map.
like
This game.
Winthrop's not going to have a Sentinel on this.
Winthrop is not going to have a Sentinel, but really, I don't know if
Sorry.
they really need one. Oh wait,
Sorry, just getting some water and everything situated on our end.
yeah. We're here for a long, hopefully a very long game.
Yeah,
Well-
hopefully a good game too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, since they don't have a Sentinel, technically Viper counts as one, but they're not going to have those trip.
yeah, they won't have a trip, so they will need to have someone maneuver over to try and hold flanks every time, which on Bind, really, I've seen in play, not the biggest concern. You have to really go out of your way to try and flank.
And I think we are missing an overlay here as well. Just a note. And we'll get that thrown up here, and we'll know who's who. We are the green side for Eastern here. And it looks like we are going to be going with a pretty nondescript defense. We have 3 players playing in the backside here. So
Yeah, they're just trying to go for that fast rotates.
The Viper wall is going to be posted up on A, but it looks like they're going to slant towards that B side. We're gonna have
Blinded.
2 or 3 posted up in our spawn.
Yeah, it
Interesting.
seems like we're going for a fast B push from Winthrop. They're already out.
Comfy is going to
finds
get
one.
the first. Well played, thrown out by Moops there. Infiltrator is going to get 2. Wolf Knight is going to trade him out. Fair is going to get another for this team, and Comfy is going to be...
he should be known.
Yeah,
Comfy is sort of behind them.
Spike planted.
they do know about him, but
Because they pushed up through window, and Comfy was able to get the pick on main there. The dog comes out for Comfy, and the grenade is gonna wipe him completely out of the game. And Fair is just gonna get that final tap on Lumac, and they're gonna lose this pistol round. Good effort from the Eastern Michigan team. We're gonna have some preparatory bongos from Alec.
Absolutely.
Try to get the morale up.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough to kind of look here and think like, you know, after the momentum and after all the weight and seriousness and intensity of that last map, you know, that the pistol honestly doesn't really matter a whole bunch. It's okay to go down these first 2 rounds. Eastern probably totally fine here, just playing on a few pistols. A lot of wiggle room yet left to go in this map.
Getting 2 picks, good. Could be better, but still good. They're going. Looks like
The heck?
they were able to get a Vandal down, which is huge. But they're gonna be punished by this Outlaw. It seems
the
like.
Outlaw is gonna
And
come
maybe
out.
Comfy is able to trade.
Comfy just barely not able to getting the trade. He's gonna be able to. he's gonna be able to. He's gonna be able to reload. Governor is going to plant on B. It looks like he's going to be looking down that teleport. Not going to be able to see the Vito there.
Wow, that's crazy.
The Vito's going to be able to push all the way up into his behind. Wow.
Will Raze be aware of this though?
I don't think so.
not
I don't think so.
But I
Lumac
think
is so sneaky, but he's only got a short. He's got to close a lot of distance. If he peeks here and gets seen, he's done for.
If he gets Fair is going to kill Comfy there. And
we're able to trade out that Vandal. And is Alexander going to be able to get...
really, the most important thing here is just to keep the Vandal. You can't die with that.
Yeah, and I think Winthrop knows this. They're definitely trying to hunt him down. And gonna try to TP back here.
What is happening?
Alexander gonna go down. Lumac gonna go down. That Vandal is gonna be lost. The players definitely making a lot of excited noises. I think they are...
We're hearing a few little screams.
Yeah, they're
here.
definitely pretty excited to be, I think, even just in this position to play against Winthrop in a game 3. That I don't honestly think that was something, like, I think the team is confident, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's great. We were confident, but I'm sure it was a really, really, really big question mark if we were going to make it into Game 3 here,
Yeah.
or even have a good showing, you know. So
We are going to have a full-ish buy from Eastern against the sort of bonus from the Winthrop side.
Novak is playing this aggressive position in Hookah right now. He's going to be cleared by the Cave. And
Comfy is
gets
going to get the
one
first
with
on
the
fair
Guardian,
there.
but
He's
gets
going to get
traded.
traded out. And STG is going to get another with the Spectre there. Oh, looks like they're going to be able to get full guns off that. Redefy is going to get picked off. Good aim from Infiltrator there. And it looks like the last two are going to be working up from CT
Spike
into that
planted.
elbow
Other
side.
charges.
And
We're
they're
back
just
to
going to
the
be looking
2v4.
down two angles here.
yeah, these weapons not meaning enough yet for the side of Eastern.
Wolf Knight is going
Finding
to
a
get
few
one.
kills here and there though.
Wolf Knight is going to get one. SCG is going to be cleared out by the grenade there, but the snake bite is just going to deny them onto the site, and it looks like
We're going
they're
for
just
a
gonna
save.
play back and try to save these guns.
It could be. I mean, we're definitely holding this angle still.
I mean, that's generally the strat when you're trying to save your guns, is to just try and get anyone who's possibly trying to save their own guns.
I think this is a good play from Eastern to
Deny
try to
them
help.
from saving their guns. That's generally the strat. Governor is going to get taken out there, so it's an even two people on each side leaving with their guns here.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad start. Definitely a little bit weaker than you'd want to see here on the side of Eastern. We definitely have a big disadvantage again coming on to this round. Looking at potentially probably going down 0-4 on this third map. And again, this series right now is 1-1. Eastern now finding themselves at a deficit in this third map, but they've proven that, you know, they can take round after round after round. I think they were up like, I don't know how many rounds on that second map, so like they can be lethal to this Western or this Winthrop team.
It's a half buy for Eastern here, and it looks like they're just gonna play sort of a default here. Try and find somewhere that they can get information, get these picks. Eastern Michigan is going to try their best to just sort of deny that. The Raze is going to push all the way up long and try and get that flank on the fade here. Sky is likely going to see him just for a moment. Lumac is going to get the first one on fair there, and Redefy is going to get another. Governor is going to kill Comfy there on B. Moves is going to get another, and this is looking pretty much equal here. Equal weapons.
But do they know about Moobs already up on A?
Spike
Moobs is going to get the kill there.
Moobs has been so dangerous so
Last
far in
player
this series.
standing.
He's
I'm
going to...
not really sure what's happening here though.
He's anticipating Alec coming over from A, but doesn't know that he's already on the other side of the teleporter.
Yeah, I suppose that's what it was. It's kind of weird looking.
He's going to try and play through this, but he gets spotted by the Haunt. The util comes out, and he's just denied getting anything out of that. And it
It's
looks
rough.
like we're going to be on sort of a half buy yet again, considering that the team sort of bought up quite aggressively
Yeah,
the
we're
last
definitely
round.
in the spin cycle right now. Eastern not like we're finding some pretty solid rounds here, but just not quite enough to ever get the win. Moving into a timeout here for the side of Eastern, and it's really kind of hard to figure out what is going wrong. I mean, Eastern not really losing by massive margins in any of these rounds, but every single little kill matters, and it feels like there's something just fundamental with how we're approaching some of these sites that Winthrop just has a bit better on lock than maybe we do. And it did really feel different, you know, going from map 1, it felt like we just had a worse read on the map than Winthrop, and it was pretty dominant for them. In map 2, it felt like we honestly had the better read for the first half of the map and kind of closed it at a nail biter. And now, again, we are looking like Winthrop has, once again, the better read. And if Eastern can't find a way to change that fact, it's going to be maybe a repeat of map 1, and that's not what we want to see.
I see so far we're sort of getting caught in situations where we're not able to really utilize our team play here, because you see in a lot of those clips we're getting picked off one by one by one and not able to get the retrades.
It doesn't seem like we're going for a lot of team plays right now. We're just getting those one-on-one interactions.
On defense,
But
really
now
on
it
this
seems like
map.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
we just have 3 go down instantly.
All 3 on A short just
One enemy
deleted
remaining.
instantly, and another on B gets deleted. Wow.
Yeah,
But
Eastern.
maybe this was their play because we are kind of on a safe.
Yeah, it was an aggressive shot. It was an aggressive take on that round. Now we have another chance, and if we don't make good on it, honestly, the deficit might be too big to come back from because, you know, this Winthrop team is nothing to mess with. Even if we put our best foot forward, coming down from an 0-6 on another bad buy, I mean, oh. So, I mean, I really do think that the importance of this round can't be understated. We need to find our footing here, or maybe never.
This round pretty much decides Eastern is going to be able to
Where are you?
even be competitive in this matchup at all.
It's a 1-for-1.
Fair is going to have the
But
operator.
it doesn't seem like he knows about the.
Infiltrator is going to get the favorable pick there. Not without taking heavy damage, though.
Yeah, it's a 2 versus 4. Eastern has the ability to come through this, but they are so known and they are so pinned.
Spike planted.
Once again, having to play from that CT side, just such a disadvantage rather than playing from a long or window side. Because you only have one way to view sight, and it's just so easily held by the Winthrop team. And now they're going to push up into CT and try and hunt down these Eastern Michigan players so they can't save their guns.
Yeah, and we see our boys kind of rotating out here, just trying to stay alive, and it's just
They're getting
it's just
hunted
going to be
right
tough.
now.
Yeah, Winthrop knows exactly what's going on. They have a great read on it. Keeping one player back to watch the bomb, sending the other 3 to hunt. And
Snare destroyed.
I mean, if Eastern loses these guns here, I mean, it would
doesn't
be
want 'em.
pretty rough.
Doesn't read it quite right. Infiltrator gets taken out there. They spray down where he is, but just can't find him.
We kept a couple of guns. That's better than I expected.
That's the
if we
highlight.
lost, so
We kept a couple guns, so we're gonna be on sort of a fatter half buy than otherwise we would be, but still not a great situation for this Eastern team to be in.
Yeah,
That
we
was
are
an
seeing
anime
like
battle.
a little bit more of those team plays, but it seems like we can't close out close interactions.
yeah, our defense here has appeared to be a little lacking in the face of this Winthrop assault.
Yeah, I wonder if Eastern's just playing a little bit too aggressive right now, because we're just
Stop
always
flexing on us, Alec.
Both sides looking like they are kind of running for this default look. Winthrop looking like they may push up on B. They might pull for a teleport play, but no, it's
Have
looking
a
like B
high-low
is going to be
going
the
with-
landing point here.
The dog is gonna come out, try and find that Viper there.
Like gets
Gonna
a
get 2
collat
on a collat.
from that high low, unfortunately.
This is just a series of unfortunate events for the
planted.
Eastern team, and it looks like we have a mirror of round 1, where Alec is just gonna try and get the flank there, and just isn't gonna be able to find him to any reasonable amount. And Moob's is gonna get his 3rd. Taylor's gonna try and get him, but he gets his 4th,
Wow.
and just utter domination from this Winthrop team.
Such a strong showing from Winthrop. I mean, not what you hope to see. I mean, we had such a phenomenal game too, such an amazing experience there, and now looking down the barrel of an 0-8, 0-8, you know, potential map series here, or map score.
I think
Kind
they
of hard to
can
stomach.
come back from this. It's just they really do need to change up how they've been playing, because I think I've seen Steven and Wolf and I just be in those last 2 player positions way too much.
Yeah, simply just like they need to be able to
But
get
we're
these
able
kills
to get-
like this. Getting that operator off the board early. Fair is gonna find Lumac there, but they're not gonna try and get that operator back. Fair's gonna take
Big
a
damage.
considerable amount of damage. He's gonna turn the flash, not gonna be able to capitalize on it.
And
Gonna get
Humphrey is able
gets a
to get
pick
it.
though.
But does he know about-
Doesn't find the one crept out from window. The ult is gonna come out sort of, I guess, overheating, not knowing really nobody's there yet.
And we're back into that
Spike
pinch
planted.
of those 3v3.
Once again, another CT push.
Yeah,
This is gonna
Eastern
be-
is just hating this angle. It's not really worked out well for us. We're seeing the ults come out, having to run back down,
Oh no.
getting sprayed out, and I mean, Winthrop is just guaranteeing this round in every way they can. One player up, they are looking a little bit damaged, but time is ticking down, and Eastern's gonna have to back off.
Yeah, Wolf and I and Redefy are just playing YouTube Simulator right now, unfortunately.
Missile deployed.
And there's just no time.
Really,
for
if
anything.
I was Winthrop right now, I would be trying to scramble to get that operator back. But really, with the amount of money they have saved up, it probably doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, they're able to get bombed down every single round.
Yeah, they have so much money to go around right now. They are living comfortably. Meanwhile, again, we look over at Eastern, and every other round we're on a budget, and it is just been rough, this map. A lot worse, I would say, than map 1 so far, but again, there's nothing going to be stopping the team from potentially coming back. A lot of the time, what we've seen from Eastern on some of these maps is that we've been a lot stronger on either attack or defense. Our offense here has not yet been seen. We have a whole opportunity here to be able to come back, and Alexander is going to be finding a little bit of a skirmish here with moves. Who's going to come out on top?
The Raze is going to
Infiltrator.
come back around to the behind of Alec, and it's going to get a second, finding Redefy there. Fair is going to get the third. Wolfenite is going to trade Lumac back, and it looks like he's going to read that there are going to be 2 people up on that B short side. The Viper Pit is going to come up, and really, how is Eastern going to
One
find their
enemy
way
remaining.
through this?
Now it's just out to Comfy.
Wow. I mean, it looks like Eastern's just so gassed. It looks like everything that they had got put into that second map, and I wonder if there's anything left.
I
think they still have gas in the tank, hopefully. I
Let's
know
go.
it's
Let's
I
have
know it
the
doesn't
faith.
look that way, but I just hope.
they're just on the cusp of making something work, but they keep getting beat back down every time.
We'll see the offense. Honestly, for me, the offense is where it's got to be. You know, obviously, we're looking down the barrel of a really, really rough half here. If we can get any more rounds up on the board, that's going to give us a much better opportunity for the offense, and that's what we got to play.
Wow, the
Comfy's
the
able to
flash
get
turn- Comfy gets
Finds
2.
straight.
2 on A. Lumac is going to read this, given that he is the Sentinel anchoring, and the Raze just barely doesn't find him creeping back into lamps. Wolfenite is going to...
He's waiting for the plant. It's not coming, though.
But does he know that someone's about to flank him, maybe?
Yeah, he's
I
got to
don't think
be
he's
aware
aware
of
of
this.
He's
the
not
guy
aware.
behind him.
Oh, but he does find him, but close, but no
It's a
cigar.
3v2 for EMU right now.
Lumac is going to be
Wow.
holding a very tight angle, but is just going to get out-aimed by Infiltrator. Not a phrase you hear very often with Lumac.
One enemy remaining.
Infiltrator is once again just going to play the aim battle. Gets knocked down to 10 HP. It is a 1v2, and it is Comfy. We never know what's going to happen
One
here.
enemy
Finds
remaining.
one.
Company.
Finds him, just needs one more.
Give us a round, Comfy. That's all we need.
The flash comes out. Oh, just barely
there.
doesn't find STG.
I mean, we just need to get to offense with a couple rounds. I think that's all we need.
close. We're so close to winning these rounds.
Yeah.
It's been rough. It's been rough, but I mean, this series has not come without its highlights for Eastern. We have already proven that there's a lot more to be said about this team than I think anyone even expected.
Yeah.
That map was amazing on map 2 here, and you know, obviously looking at map 3, maybe some work still to be done. You know, whatever, but. We'll see what happens.
Wolfenite
Wolfenite
is
finds
able
one with Guardian.
Going up.
The Fade is going to push up, though. The Tail Drone is going to find him, but the Shorty comes out. Comfy is going to trade him back.
Now we're to a 4v3. Hopefully this will go towards EMU's favor. And we have...
The Shorty is going to come out. Infiltrator is going to take down Lumac.
player standing.
Redefy is going to trade him out. Alec is going to get
down,
another. And now it's a
attacker
3v1 with the Viper just left on Showers. He's going to get one. He's going to get Redefy there.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to try to run back. He's got to secure this bomb again, though, so
It
I mean,
seems like
it's defended.
The ult comes out from Sky, which is, I think, is just interesting. If I were Alec, I'd go back and try to defend that spike.
Yeah,
But I also don't think the ult is gonna reach. Yeah,
He's gonna follow the Seeker.
I mean, he's assuming that there's somebody guarding really close, and now there is. But I think he might have waited a little too long.
Wow, and Moves is aware of nope. And we get our first round on the map.
We have a round. We have a round.
To climb a
Last
mountain,
round
you have to
before
take
the
the first step, and
Yeah.
this is the first step.
That's fair. 10-1, and Eastern is going to look to find one more round to close out this first half. And
He
if
just
we can
barely
find
doesn't
it,
read him.
Yeah.
yeah, he just doesn't quite see him. But if we can find one more round here going into that and going into our offensive side, I mean, I've seen miracles happen before, and that's possible. You know, I think Eastern's probably feeling not very good on defense right now.
Nothing
They're
on
just
B.
going for a fast
Ults-
A-tape.
Ult's coming out. Lumac, if Lumac is the one caught in that ult, he does have his evolution up, so Util cannot affect him.
But we're not popping it yet.
Spike planted.
They're gonna push really aggressively up. The dog finds him in CT there. They're gonna spray in the smoke. He backs off just for a second. Given that he was tapped very low, the smoke is gonna come down on Heaven.
Comfy evens it up with this retake.
Gonna get traded out. The Brim ult is gonna come out.
And now we have a 3v2.
2 versus 3. Lumac gonna find one.
Lumac gonna find one,
It's
but he's
all
reloading.
on him.
He's reloading. Oh, he
That's
can't.
not gonna be enough.
111.
A 1-11.5. That is not what you want to see
Switching
for the side of
sides.
Eastern. But we have an offensive moment here now. And honestly, this pistol round, you know, we talked about the beginning of this here, this whole map here. Pistols didn't feel very important, but for this round, I think pistol is maybe one of the most important rounds of the series now,
Yeah.
because we don't find this here. You know, we're probably just done.
Every round here is just so crucial. They gotta play this like their lives depend on it, and just keep this momentum going. They got one.
Hopefully they think like new
Can they get?
half, new me.
Can they get 12 more? That's the question. They're gonna get that quick intel on Showers there. Their Raze is going to push out though. Redefy is going to find the first one on Fair there, getting Grim Diff. Lumac is going to find another.
Hey.
So now we have a 5v3. This is looking promising for the Eastern Michigan team. They're going to be slanted towards the B side. 2 left on A. The Sky is going to misdirect them, keep them on A, while they crash in
Launching
on the
missile.
sole defender of B.
It's a great delay there with
And
that
it looks
missile.
like Winthrop is also reading this as Raze is rotating towards B.
Yeah, they're just barely reading
And
it now.
Comfy's already up A. Will he know
Yeah,
about Viper
he's
though?
about to have to deal with the lurk.
And it seems like
Oh,
and Moves
gets
is-
taken out, and they're just not on site yet. Lumac is going to get one.
find one more.
STG is going to get
Spike down,
traded, or is going to get the trade, rather.
Last player
STG
standing.
is going to get sprayed through the smoke. Wolf Knight is going to get the head tap.
And the lurk is known, right? It's got to be known.
I mean, they got to know where he is. They're going to play very cautious on this post plant. They don't want to give up anything
And we
to
also
this Winthrop team.
still, I think, have a Teo Molly, so this will be good for our EMU.
Yeah, the Tejo being still alive is very crucial for
Nobody's
this post
peeking.
plant.
Nobody's peeking you moves. Just go ahead and tap that thing.
It is a little scary that 2 of our players are on 1 HP, but I think we will still be able to close out the round.
Rim
this
with the
Teo.
lineup. He has it held. He's going to get tapped there, but going to get traded by
Nice.
Lumac, and Lumac is going to get his third.
All right, we're heating up a little bit now.
Yeah, that's the pistol. I mean, we, in theory...
Get Lumac left hanging.
Oh, there it goes. There it
Oh,
goes.
there he is.
In theory now, we have a better buy. We do see a couple buckies come out from the side of Winthrop, but nothing that shouldn't be manageable. And if Eastern can find another round here and then maybe just put Winthrop in the spin cycle like we've been for the last like 20 minutes, I mean, I would be so happy.
You know, I feel like that could happen with how similar sometimes like their play styles.
Mecca's gonna hold this very tight. Moves is gonna get the pick though. He's just gonna retreat back into B with no consequences. He's not gonna get traded out by any of the Eastern Michigan team. Comfy is gonna play back on that A main.
But does he know about the 2 players pushing up on?
If he can get this flank, it would be incredible for the Eastern Michigan side. Infiltrator is going to get another on Wolfenite. Reedfy is going to get infiltrated there. Comfy is going to trade him back, and it's a 2v3. Not an impossible situation, but there's 2 crept up long. And
yeah, Winthrop is taking up so much space here, and Eastern knows it. At least I hope they know it. This is looking dangerous.
Fade is going to be stuck in backside. Oh no, Comfy is going to have 2 on his back right here.
Hopefully they're able to flip the map soon.
Yeah, maybe they got to be really careful about this
But they're not
They're
watching their
planting.
flank.
They're not watching it.
1 enemy remaining.
SCG is going to get 1. He only has a
Look at
classic
Alex.
though. They're on such a light buy. You can't get tapped here. You can't get tapped.
30 seconds left.
He just needs to guard this bulldog on Comfy's body right now.
He just has to keep this position airtight. No.
Wow. Oh man, that is a
We're already on
heartbreaker.
match point.
Heartbreaker
Match
for
point.
Eastern. Not what you want to see, and I mean, Eastern once again now not in a good position economically. Gonna have some poor weapons going into this next round on match point, only having found 1 round so far in the 3rd map.
Really, it's
so sad.
it's just unfortunate, but I suppose it is better than being swept.
Yeah. I mean, I think Eastern still has put up such a good fight. But this map has just been a little bit unfortunate for our team.
No, on this map,
Infiltrator is actually
Alexander
going to go down immediately.
And we're getting this quick space of...
Governor is going to get 1.
And I don't think he's going to be able to get another.
Governor does not find another, so now they have 2 vandals down, and now it's a
Wolfenite,
4v2,
remaining.
4v1.
all right.
Now they have full guns, and Moobs only has a bulldog pushed up into heaven. Alec is going to already be pushed up into heaven, and they're gonna win the round with 4 players on the field. That's a 3-12.
That's good. I mean, you know, and for all of the sadness that we have felt on the cast, you know, that just the drop in energy after coming off of such an intense second match, you know, seeing these players perform here, it really just goes to show that they don't feel the same way that we feel.
Yeah.
Like we have this objective, you know, observer bias, but these players, they don't work in an objective way. They're subjective. Every round is the round they're trying to win. It doesn't matter where they're at, you know, the series. They're just going out here to win, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. They might be able to scratch together a few more rounds here, potentially bring us to a much more competitive map here.
Wolfenite is going to get the first on move there. He's going to find the... Going to anticipate, rather,
But they already
the
have
tail
2
drone.
people flanking, and they are aware of
Oh my god.
2 on the flank here, and Rim is gonna just barely not be able to see them. Just barely not gonna be able to see them. They have to come in on site here, or else they will be crushed by the pressure from both sides. And Reedfy is gonna get another for them, and it's gonna be a 4v2. 1 on the flank, last 1 on the flank.
But he only has
and
a judge.
They're gonna get
That was nice.
4th.
That was nice.
Okay, now they're looking back
They're
like what we saw in
snowballing
map
now.
2.
Yeah. I mean, this is some clean site taking. This is some clean aggression coming in from Eastern. And you know what? We get an entire half of this aggression to play with.
It's the fullest buy possible versus this Winthrop team who is stuck on a limited buy. This is the best situation you could possibly be in right now.
Yeah, I mean, this round has to be ours. If we slip up at all, give up any space,
Weapons up.
the series is done. We're on match point. Series point, actually. Not even match point anymore. Every kill, every shot matters here for
And it
Eastern.
looks like Winthrop is going to be on a save.
They're going to be on a default here, just trying to play long angles, get these
Locating
picks.
targets.
I mean, Winthrop is going to try to play aggressive here, but they're going to get punished just by the weapon difference here.
And they have to be. They have to be aggressive. They are all stacked on that A site, leaning back towards the B site a little bit. Eastern looking like they're going to try to end B by the looks of it. I think they've got a good read on the defense they're facing down.
They're going to get the teleport off. Doesn't anticipate the raise on the side there. Behind the box, too.
Moves is equipped with a Vandal here. That's dangerous.
But I don't think Move is going to be able to do that much in this position.
Gets one,
But traded.
Still.
And he's the only one, I think, with a Vandal in this.
Eastern Michigan still has the man advantage here. There's only one left on B. If they can clear him out of tube here, it would be huge for Eastern Michigan.
The bomb.
He has to stay on the grenade there. Infiltrator is going to be pushed up into the smoke with a Bucky here. If I were Alec, I would get away from the smoke. And he really reads it there. But does he? The bomb buddy goes out of the smoke. They're both posted up there with Buckies. The grenade is going to come out. They're going to get the first on Alexander there. And it's going to be...
One enemy
They
remaining.
need to push up.
Nice.
Wolfenet closes and opens for
Winning that round with 3. It's 5 and 12. It's not out of impossibility that we could come back.
This is looking good. This is looking good. This is already better than map 1. This is looking like the Eastern Michigan team that we saw on map 2. I don't know where they've been for the last 12 rounds or the 12 rounds before this, but they are here now. And if they can keep this momentum, if they can keep this aggression up, and they don't have Winthrop make any kind of crazy adaptation, there's no reason we can't see one of the greatest comebacks in the entirety of the history of collegiate Valorant happen right here, right now.
Yeah, we have 3 great ults for taking site, and looks like we're just opening it up on A. But
Wow, he gets shot out of the air.
Shot down by Infiltrator.
they
And
know
he's
there
going
was a
to
guy
trade back with his
defaulting?
ult. And he's going to find the guy in there. And he's going to just have to settle for a trade because his aim is just too good. And they're going to get one unfair there.
3 versus
and
3.
Lumac is going to try and find the one lamp. And
Eastern's
he's gonna
down a player.
Wolfenet is going to get another. It's a 2v2. The Seekers are out. They know where everyone is. One left in CT. The tail ult
Cup is down.
now it's just a
Wolfenite's got the
1v2.
bomb. He's going to have to teleport over. He's got not much
He
HP to
has
work
30
with.
HP, but he can deny that space as long as he can get the plant down and
But
get back to
they're just
long.
going for that
And he's going to
fast.
get in. He's going to get in.
Yeah, he got it off,
Missile
but
deployed.
they know exactly where he's at. He's got no HP. They know exactly how low he is. He's going to have to pull off a miracle here.
They don't know where he is.
Maybe he gets a nice play. But I think they're going to be aware of this.
Do they read
Maybe
it?
not.
Do they read it? Do they
I
read
don't
it?
think they
Do
read
they
it.
read it?
Oh!
Oh, wow. So close to being so great. Eastern showed that they were a strong team all the way to the end, and Winthrop stamps their ticket to Florida. Eastern Michigan, such a fantastic series against such a fantastic team.
Winthrop just putting up a dominant performance in that first half. Eastern Michigan just trying to carve their way back, but just barely isn't able to make it all the way back. Honestly, looking back, what a great series from Eastern Michigan. Just being able to play against just the most dangerous team in this bracket.
Yeah.
Just able to take them to game 3 after a nail biter of a second map. Honestly, the only thing better I could have asked for is that Eastern Michigan wins the third map.
Yeah, I mean, no one expected us to be in this position today, and to take Winthrop to game 3, and to honestly have so many fantastic rounds against them.
Yeah.
You know, it was a great series, and I think the nature of this season for Eastern, it's still not done. They still have the Northeastern Esports, or the Northern Eastern Esports League, NEL, to play against Rutgers and Akron in a few weeks, and that potentially will qualify for them for CECC play. They're now out of contention for Florida play with NACE, but you know, this season has been the story of a team that came out of nowhere. Ultimately, we've never had a strong Valorant team here at Eastern, and they've risen to the point that they are punching with the best of the best. Never quite beating the best of the best this season, but definitely going blow for blow with them, and that's an all-time new.
Yeah.
Being able to make them hurt, it feels just as good as winning.
Yeah.
I'd have to say.
I think it's like the second place syndrome, almost like being almost there, because even though when we do lose, they still get a map on the team, and they always make the fight pretty close, I would say.
Sure.
With Winthrop, it was a little bit harder, but I mean, when we played against Akron and Ball State. Those 2 maps that we lost were not the biggest difference.
It'll be interesting to see the Akron rematch. Being our 3rd time playing them this year, it'll be definitely interesting to see that matchup. But honestly, that's all I have for this broadcast.
Yeah, I think that's everything we have. Thanks for watching. Fantastic performance from the team. Obviously not the way we want to close out 3rd map, but honestly, the end I think was exactly what we wanted to see. It was a really competitive conclusion to what was ultimately a very competitive series. And you know, Eastern came out and proved that they are a team worthy of every bit of praise they've been given this season. And more importantly, they've I guess earned every bit of respect that they're going to be given moving into the next year and moving into the next season. No longer are they just the team that you kind of are like, okay, who's Eastern Michigan Valorant? I've never seen those guys before. It's, oh my God, it's Eastern Michigan Valorant. You know, like those,
taking a map off of Winthrop?
Those guys,
like,
they hang with the best, you know, and that's something to be really cool, something really cool to write home about. That's the ultimate win of this team this season.
All right, so we will see you next time when this esports team makes their presence known again. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a good night.
Bye.